Welcome back to the Trading Show. Go USA. David, my personal hero. Am I my own personal hero or Laura's hero? Aw, Laura, that's nice to you. Thank you.
You got to believe in yourself.
I love you, Laura. You're great. Okay. I'm joined by the master of Zen.
That's right. The Zen Master JP.
JP is the man. Whose man is he?
Hey.
Laura, you better not raise your hand. Just kidding.
I'm ready for a bounce, potentially. We'll see.
Okay. JP, I got a feeling that we're going to see some big bounces from some altcoins. Okay. Which ones? That's why we're here. We're going to figure it out together. Also, shout out to all of you in here. We want to thank you so much for spending your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is in the area that you live in. We just want to say thank you for joining us. We try to make it fun, entertaining, and most importantly, money making. If you can have a good time and make money, what's better?
Exactly,
you know
right? Come on, let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
Consistently. Ooh, confetti. It's too early for this, man.
Yeah, you know.
Never too early.
Yesterday, I fired Laura and God King, and then I quickly realized I got to rehire him. So they're back. They're back. All jokes aside, we had a busy day at the studio yesterday. So we were in and out, jumping back and forth. JP was here, then he would step out and leave, and God King was back there, and then Laura's back and forth, and I'm over here. So anyways, we always try to stay consistent with our schedule. We try to bring you 2 streams a day on the weekdays, at least 1 on the weekends. Who knows? If this channel continues to grow and our numbers continue to grow, maybe we bump it up to 2 trading days on weekends. Maybe we do 3 sessions a day, 7 days a week. We don't know yet, but you'll know if you subscribe to the channel.
I know.
With that being said, what's up?
I said I know. It will happen.
It will. I know it will. Okay, let's talk about BTC. Let's take a look on the daily, and I'm not doing a top down because that's what JP does. And he does it very well. But just kind of just objectively looking at the daily here, this is pretty bearish. Got rejected off of the 21 MA here. You know, one thing Rob brought up, I think is a good point, JP, is we should all match our moving average colors.
Okay.
And I'm down to match mine with yours. I'm sure he's not going to give a shit either.
Okay.
So we'll talk after the show, and that way when we're swapping screen to screen, they'll know this is the
some
200.
consistency.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to add something or take something away as well. You know, maybe we can compromise, have a uniformed.
I love the 9.
Okay.
But I use 100 instead of a 50.
100. Okay.
But that's personal.
I'm open-minded to 100. Does anybody like the 100 out there?
I use 100.
Okay. You also use like the 500, right? Or the 800 or something?
I got a 50, 100, 200, and a 500.
Okay, that's not bad. I know a lot of people using the 500 now.
Wasn't there someone that used an 800?
Somebody in the chat, I believe, was using the 800 for sure. They're like, yo, check the 800 MA on the daily.
Like half of these altcoins don't even have 800 days of data, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways, pretty bearish getting rejected. 21 MA. We're below the cloud. Our lagging indicator is below price. So all signs point to bearish. Hidden bear div on the daily time frame here. You can say that played out, but still, as we made highs, some hidden bearish div showed up. Also a fresh red dot that printed yesterday on market cipher B. VWAP expanding. Looks like it wants to curve a little bit. So everything tells us it's bearish, which if you've been doing this for a while, sometimes when everyone expects something or everything points to something, you get a little bit of an opposite reaction. And is that what we could be getting now? Bitcoin is seeing a little bit of a rally here. Let's look at the 5-minute time frame, and I'll send it over to JP. 5-minute, we rallied from a low of, this was about less than 4 hours ago, 62.3 to now we're at 63.3. So $1,000 in a little under 4 hours. Not the biggest rally, but still a rally. This is a triple top, triple bottom consolidation at best. And you can say bullish consolidation at its absolute best. But I'll send it over to the Zen Master. I'm coming in today, JP. I am looking at the macro, bearish. I think micro, we can make some money scalping some longs potentially. Where are you at? And we can roll right into a top-down analysis if you don't mind.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night all around the world to all my Zen sinners, all right? And everybody in the Sin City crypto community, welcome, welcome. Hit the like button early if you're in a good mood, if you're enjoying the stream, if you made some money, if you lost some money, if you got clapped. Let's get it going early. If you got clapped, step up to the
front. Never too early for a clap, huh?
Never too early. Come to the front of the congregation of the Zen Centers. If you got clapped, it's okay.
Can we get the church sounds? You know, the
like the organs and stuff in the background.
Can we get an amen in the congregation?
Amen.
You can wake up to a clapping, David.
Yeah. I always wake up to a clapping.
Bah. That is hilarious. Yeah, we'll have it like Southern Baptist style in here. Okay, we'll catch the crypto Holy Ghost. Oh, I'm getting clapped consistently. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Good morning. Let's see some Buddha emojis out there. Where are the members? We'll get into these charts though. Let's get into the charts. A B, a T, a C, a daily time frame. As Dave just went over, man, it looks a bit bearish. I don't want to be, the monk bear.
I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm sorry. Real quick story. We had clients in the back yesterday. These guys, they're a top 5 trading channel. Not saying they do day trading, but they cover trading. And they had a CIO of a big investment firm in here interviewing them. I'm not going to give info out or names because the episode hasn't released yet. But the guy kept saying, and he kept saying, I'm not a bull, I'm not a bear. And all I could think about when he said that every time is, I'm a monk in a chair.
Bah!
And I should have said it to him before he left, but I didn't say it. But anyways, I just want to say,
I need to talk to that guy.
Bro.
I'm not going to tell you who he is, but I need to talk to that guy, okay? He sounds like he's in control of some auto clappers.
He probably definitely is, bro. Yeah.
Speaking of auto clappers, we do got to look at the auto clappers. Let's see what the state of the clappage is. Daily time frame. It looks like a rejection, guys. Rejection. I gave out a trade alert for a short at the top of the range. That was the top of the range. Let's just see where we are now. And I should give us a proper top-down analysis because I know the bulls.
JP, in like retrospect, you can look at that and say, well, that's an easy call, right? Because it's
so
right
easy.
At 21. But
you take that every time.
When momentum is rising and you're starting to get 3 green candles, like in the moment, you're euphoric, it's a reversal, volume's increasing. So it's very hard to go against the grain.
That's a Walgreens pattern.
It is, but we'll see.
Walgreens pattern?
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. We're trying to name this pattern right here. We've seen this a lot when it's a double bottom, right, at the bottom of a range, and then it breaks out.
Fake out.
Right, and then you break down. And I don't know if you've ever seen the Walgreens logo, but it looks something like that.
Do you know what that looks like to me before you drew the final line to the bottom, like going down to the right? That looks like a Trojan horse,
I can see that a little bit. I see that.
And it makes sense because
here's the legs right there.
It's foolery. It's fooling you to thinking it's going up. But I like Walgreens too.
Yeah, Trojan horse. I like that because it's like, it's hidden, right?
Yeah.
It's not straightforward.
Should we leave it to the community?
Yeah. What do you think, community? Do you like Trojan horse or do you like the Walgreens pattern? I feel like the Trojan horse is more universal. Like, what the hell is the Walgreens logo?
Yeah.
Right?
But that also adds to the allure of it. Maybe it works. Godkin, can you create a poll?
Yeah.
Trojan horse.
Walgreens
logo. There's a Walgreens, but it's in reverse. Kind of like that cup. What is that called again, God King? Yeah. What is that called?
The mortar and pedestal.
Mortar and pedestal. You kind of ground up like pills or like seasonings and stuff like that.
Like mocajete,
Yeah, mocajete. What is that, man? I knew you were some type of Mexican, man.
Bro, I'm full-blooded Mexican.
Silly.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, the only thing with that pattern is that it's actually double. It's not one. Or maybe you could look at it as one because the double bottom does have one rounded bottom to it too, right? Right there. Maybe it does look like it, but it has the double bottom.
We got to make it fun, man.
Either way, yeah, make it fun. All right. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Back to seriousness. Value area high, value area low. I have to draw a fixed range. Let me get rid of this visual range. Although it's pretty accurate, it's pretty close. Let me just mute or hide. Where is it there? Right at the top. VRVP. There we go. Hide that. And let's go to indicators and bring up that VRVP, and I'll show you why. Visual range, volume profile. Draw it from the left to right. Let's add that candle. I think we got it there.
Oh, you want to pull up the fixed, right?
Yeah. Oh, I did pull up the wrong one. You're right.
Pulled
up the visual range. You want the fixed range. 5.
Saw you struggling, bro. I got you.
All right, get rid of that. All right, cool. Indicators. FRVP, fixed range, volume profile. If you don't use this, it allows you to select a certain range. You see the crosshair there, the vertical line crosshair, select from there to here. What I'm trying to do is get a point of control of the range, that little purple line right there. And it also draws the value area high and low. Pretty close to what I drew, but I think mine is more accurate, for the bodies.
Look at that perfect bounce on that.
That is a perfect bounce, yeah. So the point of this is, last night it looked so bearish because we got rejected from the value area high already. We came down. We were below the POC. We lost the POC last night.
We did.
That was huge. When you lose the POC, you go to the value area low. So it looked certain that we would go there, but look what happened. We put in tweezer bottoms on the daily. I mean, be fair, we have like 7 hours left, right? 7 hours in a day. This can still come back down and lose the POC.
Yeah.
But so far, potential bounce on the POC. If we can hold this level and get a pump up, we can go right back to the top of the range. 66,000, 67,000 BTC, very possible. And we'll look at the small time frames to see what the progress is on that. But first of all, let me just go up real quick. I got to do the actual true top-down analysis. That was just a daily time frame analysis. I want to be quick with it, though, because I want to get to the small time frames and find the opportunity. I want to find a trade. Are you in any trades?
I'm not. Dude, I haven't had time to look at a chart, bro. I haven't even had time to look at a chart. No, I'm not in any trades. Last trade, I think, was a Athena scalp.
All right.
But that was like a day or two ago.
Okay, so really quickly, monthly time frame, still a bounce at the 50 MA, the red line. So I do like that 50. It's kind of bouncing right there. We'll see what happens. And also, you got support from this previous consolidation range. Let's go to your daily time frame. Oh, excuse me, we already did the daily. How about that 3-day? 3-day was somewhat bullish for a while. It had the 3 white soldiers leading the charge to reversal, right? But then you got rejected at the 9 MA. So that's why we like the 9 MA right there. You see clear rejection. Some type of bot, some type of auto clapper is programmed to short at that level, especially after a rejection. But you do have green dot low Stokes on the 3-day. Let's go all the way down to the 12-hour time frame. 12-hour just about reset. And is this a SR flip? Look at that mini double bottom right there. Let's draw a fair neckline. Right there. That could be a neckline. Is this a potential SR flip if we can keep pushing up and use that previous resistance as now support? I'll say right now, it looks like you're under it, and until you get above it, it's not really bullish unless you want to say the neckline is right there. I think that's about cheating, trying to match it up to that body.
We don't cheat around here, bro.
Yeah. I don't want to cheat here. I don't want to adjust the TA to my narrative. So I think the neckline is right there. We're still below it. Can we get above it? Let's remember this level, 63,400. Important level. If we can hold it, we can get bullish really quick and close this gap. You see how we move quickly through that range every time?
That's your 12-hour, Jay?
That's my 12-hour.
I am curious to see what the volume... that's a big volume area as well. I know you got rid of your VRVP, but I have it on mine here.
Let me bring it back up too. Yeah,
63. You said 63.4.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, that's right in the big chunk of volume here, so it makes sense. We maybe get a little bit of a rejection. If we don't, you have a few other areas above you that will and could act like potential resistance. Number one being your 21 MA. Number two being the top end of your cloud, depending on where you tap. If you tap it around here, you're looking at around 66,000 even. If it takes you maybe a day or two, you're looking at around $65,000 even as that cloud is kind of sloping down on that side. So a few things to keep in mind. It's a lot. I would say it's a lot easier to short resistance right now than to go against the grain and long supports, at least on the lower time frames. I'm trying to see here. We did put in a higher low on the 12-hour JP after a double bottom. Maybe that's something. So, but anyways, I'll send it back to you.
Okay. In chat, what time frame am I aligned with? Do you know?
El Cuatro.
How well do you know me? What time frame am I aligned with?
Bro, I know your social security number, bro.
Well, technically you were my employer, so you should.
That's very true, yes. I'm glad someone caught that.
I love it. Okay, so 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour, okay? It should be the 5-hour now. I should change it to the 5-hour.
We should.
Right, God King, you like that? The 5-hour?
Yeah, that one's pretty good.
I like that. I do like the 5 minute, but the 5 hour makes sense. We'll start looking at that as well. But 4 hour time frame, and guess what? The 4 hour time frame is telling me to long.
What?
Yeah, look at the stochastics. Look at the RSI, a reset.
You're not worried about the hidden bear dip there?
Bullish, but you also have bullish dip and hidden bullish. Way back here.
Let's tally them up. 4 bear dips, 4
bring it
bull
back
dips.
up.
We're 50-50.
50-50. Interesting. Either way, it's low and curved. Low and curved. Money flow green. Look, is that a low on the money flow?
I would argue the 12-hour looks a little more bullish, JP.
Than the 4 hour?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Well, that supports the 4 hour bullishness.
Yeah, because, when I look at this and I see a double bottom, right? And then we come in and we start consolidating. We put in a higher low at a high volume area, right? This white line going across the entire page is, think of it like the POC of volume, right? Which I guess technically would be the same as a fixed range volume profile.
Okay.
But this area here, the white line, 62,641, is the most amount Bitcoin was traded, the most dollar value Bitcoin was traded on this chart here.
Yep.
Okay. And the buyers, the bulls stepped in and in turn put in a higher low. Are we going to get a trigger wave long signal here from market cipher B? It sure looks like it if we can get continuation to the upside.
RSI looked like it.
Look at the bullish cross about to happen on these Stokes.
Yep.
Look at the RSI curving back up, putting in a higher low along with price, which is what you want to see. And then VWAP curving up, not quite above 0 yet, but you can start to work so like, here's what I do. I identify, okay, this is a bullish time frame. Let me go down to the 10 hour. Okay, VWAP's almost there, but money flow is still curving down. 8 hour. VWAP is right at 0 with a green dot. Okay, so 8 hour confirms. We're probably going to get a bid from the bulls here. And then the 12 hour would be the final confirmation. So, if you're trading, you can look at this and say, you know what? I'm going to open a small position on a Bitcoin long. And then once the 12 hour confirms, maybe I'll add to my position or open another position to double down. And so that's just like, I'm kind of thinking out loud here as far as strategy. But I see the 12 hours being really bullish.
I agree. So we're at a point where we could potentially be pretty bullish, but it also could be somewhat of a trap where they get us bullish and then the people with the real money, right? The people with the big clappers, push the button on us.
The big paddles.
Yeah, the big paddles. I like that.
Big paddles equals big clappers.
Okay, so key level. We all agree key level a bit right now. There's going to be a rotation. There will be a rotation either to the bottom of the range or back to the top of the range. And then it could rotate again. As traders, we know this. Price goes up, price goes down. We're at the POC. It does not stay there.
Today is a federal holiday, JP.
Yes.
Typically, we see lower volume on federal holidays, lower volatility. So let's keep that in mind as well.
Correct. Good point. Volume matters. Timing matters, right? Narrative matters, I guess, but it's baked into the charts. Okay, so I won't do too much speculating about Iran or about what's happening with oil or Trump or the economy. I don't care. All I care about is
Trump
the charts.
tweets last minute.
Right, I care about the charts. Okay, the charts are telling me exactly what's happening, and it's telling me right now it doesn't know, but it could be bullish. Okay, but seriously, 4 hour time frame. We just closed a bullish engulfing candle. All right, it was in bearish consolidation, but we just closed a bullish engulfing candle like 30 minutes ago. Price above that 9 MA. Interesting. I'll just say this. I don't love the support zone. It's a key level, but I don't think it's major support. Okay, I think the major support, or at least the place where people are going to speculate, may be at the value area low at that 60,000 level, 60,900 potentially. But what does the 5 hour say? I actually looked at the 5 hour. It looks more bullish than the 4 hour to me. Just about.
Look at that double, triple engulfer there.
Yeah, look how clean it is with no bear div there. Look how clean that is. Hidden bull, nice bounce, all the way completely oversold.
Now, what's the maybe JP? And I'm asking this for maybe the viewer who's it trades, but maybe not all the time or as actively as you. What's the benefit of looking at a time frame where maybe not a lot of people use? Because you could say a lot of people use a 1 hour, a lot of people use a 4 hour, a lot of people use a daily. 5 hour, like how many people do you hear? Yeah, the 5 hour says this.
Exactly.
What's the benefit of using it, or is there a drawback to using a time frame that is not universal?
I think there's mostly a benefit. What it does is it gives you a unique entry potentially.
Perspective.
Based on the moving averages. Yeah, entry and perspective. Just there's a lot of automated algorithms out there. I call them auto clappers, but they're serious and they're out there, and they are programmed to the moving averages, to the popular time frames: 4 hour, 15-minute, 30-minute, bullish cross, golden cross, 21 crosses to 200.
Yeah.
They're programmed to go long, and we could watch them. We could look at them in real time. I'll pull up the auto clappers. They just follow the trend. Okay. What I'm saying is, on a unique time frame like the 4-minute time frame, or like the
21 minutes,
the 9 hour,
9 hours,
you might see a golden cross before the major time frame. You can get your entry before other people. Your stop loss will be slightly different because you're using a different a different set of data, or at least how you're viewing the data.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
That's a great point. Yeah. I mean, that's very well.
Yeah, you want to be a ninja in these markets. You want to be a monk, a Shaolin monk. You don't want to just be predictable. All right.
I got the moves, bro.
Shaolin, baby. So we got a super chat. Let's not ignore the super chats here, as I'm so deep into the charts. Kilgannon, let's bring it up. $5 super chat. Says, yesterday, a Tino from Traders Reality made a really good video explaining why NASDAQ have been rallying while crypto is dumping. Thought it was helpful. Do you watch that?
I haven't seen the channel, but I'm open
Traders.
No,
Reality?
I actually have heard of Tino. I don't know his content. Yeah. I don't watch his content, but maybe it's a video worth watching.
So I have no idea, but I'm open to information and perspective.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, appreciate that super chat. I'll just get to the small time frames now. We talked about the macro. We talked about the meso, those medium time frames. How about the 15-minute? What's happening for Bitcoin right now? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? The overall trend is bearish if you just zoom out and go to the left. Clearly, bearish, bearish, bearish. But look at the structure of the last 15 candles. That is a bullish consolidation. It is an ascending, a triangle coming up to resistance. Is there enough bullish pressure to get past the 200 MA on the 15-minute time frame? Are the bulls strong enough? Are they refueled? Have they recharged? Are they battle tested? They've been getting beat up lately. The bulls have been getting beat up. Godkin, can we see the casino?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I've been seeing demand slowly creep up from 70. It's now at 73 positive. It's still on a pull to the downside, but look at what price has been doing on the pull to the downside.
Going up.
Yeah, up. Interesting, right? Is that some type of divergence, right?
Bullish divergence.
Some type of hidden bullish divergence on the...
Interesting. 130 trades per minute there.
Okay. High volume on a federal holiday.
Interesting.
And the NASDAQ futures is closed too, right? We can't even get any data on that except maybe tokenize.
Probably.
I'll double check. And oil should be closed. Gold should be closed, but it might be moving on BitUnix. I'll see because of the tokenized version.
I think it is.
Okay.
It has to be if you're allowed to trade it. TradFi, yeah.
Let's see here.
It's moving.
Nice.
On BitUnix, oil at least.
In no way. I even got movement on the NASDAQ futures. It must be doing like limited hours today. Or maybe it doesn't care. Maybe it's just going today.
They just make up their own numbers. Fuck it.
Seriously, I got numbers. I got numbers on the NASDAQ futures here. It's moving. Look at that. Is that an inverted head and shoulder? What interesting bounce there from support, right? That's the 15-minute time frame. Here's the 5-minute time frame. The 5, that is a bullish consolidation just like Bitcoin. It's kind of doing that trend up to break down, though. I would say be careful. Let me zoom out 4 hour. What does that look like on the NASDAQ? So that's kind of like a daily view, like, all-time high, came down, super scary. And look at us. We put in an all-time high again. We potentially could make this a double top or even a triple top, so careful on the NASDAQ. But look, it's bullish. Close to all-time high territory again. Look at that. Tippity top of the market. Green money flow. Not even overbought on the daily.
Money flow has been green for like ever.
For its entire history.
Oil just got a big pop on the 1 minute.
Oil? Let me see here. Oil.
There's a 1 minute on oil.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that was a bull flag. Now breaking out for oil in a 1 minute time frame. I would have to zoom out on oil though. Let me see, 15 minute. Okay. Bullish consolidation on the 15-minute too, above the 200. But I got to say, it's one of those
rising channels.
Yeah, we've been talking about like chunky flags, chunky monkey flags here. It's very volatile and just very thick. Excuse me, pause. Very, very volatile, thick, and chunky. Yeah, I don't like the chunky flags. I like the slim.
Flags.
Yeah, no, I like the slim flags,
You don't
man.
like a little thickness in your flags?
Not too thick. Not
In the
too-
right places.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we'll stop.
We want our flags to be fit.
The ALGO.
JP, will you bottom right? Will you click not now?
Yeah, see, please, not now. I think I need batteries or something.
No, you know what, dude? We've had these for 4 years. Not once have I charged it. Not once have I used a battery. What kind of debauchery is this, Microsoft? I mean, thank you, but like how?
Yeah, it's gonna die at the worst time.
It has a forever battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We left off on the 15-minute time frame. A Bitcoin, that is bullish consolidation. That's an ascending triangle. Will it break out? I have no idea. But let's go to the 5-minute. Look at the 5-minute. That's above the 200 and doing the same pattern. Is it bullish? Money flow green. Hidden bear div.
Ooh.
Red dot. Anybody bullish out there? Give me the bull emojis. Are you bearish? Give me the bear emojis. I need you to rep your army here. Choose your alliance. This is like a strategy game where you got to choose your alliance right now in the beginning. Choose your faction. There's 3 factions actually. The bulls, the bears,
The monks in the chairs.
hey, and the monks in the chairs. There we go. I love it. Choose your faction. Bitcoin is bullish on the small time frames. 5-minute. How about the 1 minute? I'll just briefly look at the 1 minute time frame. It's super bullish. Look, it's never lost its moving average. The yellow line intact, cruising on up, green dot. Bitcoin on autopilot and taking off. It's ascending. Let's look at Solana and some community alts.
You know we got to look at Hyperliquid, bro.
Of course.
I'll pull up Hype. You going to do Solana?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Also, we haven't said hi to Rob yet. Rob, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Big Rob.
Shit. Rob's not here. Anyways, JP.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the chat.
You're good.
Let me write something down here. I have to look at later.
Fucking Hyperliquid. When does it ever stop, man? Ooh.
Is it dumping? Is it pumping? You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Look at all this bear div on Hyperliquid 30-minute time frame, guys. Hidden bear div, hidden bear div, hidden bear div, and then real bear div. Stokes rolling over, RSI rolling over. VWAP looks like it wants to roll over. Money flow making a U-turn, and guess what? We are getting rejected at the 200 MA on the 30-minute time frame. It is now a time for a short. We got a few. We got a few indicators kind of jostling with each other, going head to head. You have your cloud that just turned green. Your lagging indicator is above your price, which is bullish. You do have some immediate support right below you. Well, number one, you have your 100 MA, which sits right around 69.74. So if you want to get into a short now, that's not enough room to make money. Then you have the top end of your cloud, which I take as a very, very strong area of support on the way down from an uptrend. Then you got your 21 sitting right where your highest volume area is on the chart, which also is right around, is at your 26 MA and is right around the bottom end of your cloud. So let's just assume, this is hypothetical, this is not a trade alert, this is not something I'm doing, but something like this, is that enough for us to make money? That's a 5-to-1 trade. That's a 5-to-1 trade, my friend. You enter now, you put your stop above the wick, you take it down to your 21, but that would ensue that this thing breaks below the cloud, no confirmed red dot on the 30 minute, not on the 21 minute, 15 minute, no red dot, 10 minute. There's your red dot on the 10 minute with a baby blood diamond. But volume increased on the last move up on at least on the 10-minute time frame. Volume has kind of been dropping, but man, do we want to be very speculative right off the bat? That's my question. How speculative do we want to be? And do we want to front run a potential red dot on market cipher B? JP.
I like the idea to trade. I do.
And there it goes. Now we're at a 2.5 to 1, 2.8 to 1 as Hyperliquid continues to drop. 5 minute, 1 minute. Okay. What if we got our entry at 70.47? $70.47. Let me just input the numbers manually. Entry price 70.47. And we'll keep our TP and stop loss the same. Give ourselves a little more room to run on the stop loss. 6.9 to 1 trade, man. Kind of like this.
Yeah, Hyperliquid was on my potential short list. Hyperliquid, XLM, and that WorldCoin.
You know what?
Lab as well.
I'm gonna speculate, man. This is gonna be high risk, okay? But run the trade alert. This is gonna be high risk.
Run it.
Here's your first trade alert of the day.
Trade inbound. Attention. Trade alert. High
Very, very
probability
speculative.
setup.
Okay. Rejection off the 200 MA on Hyperliquid. We're going to get our entry in at 70.47. We're going to get a little greedy on our entry here. 70.47. Very tight stop loss. Our stop loss is... Let's go right there. 70.88. Okay. 70.88. And our TP is going to be right down at that 21 high volume area, which is 67.93. 67.93. And let's see what that looks like. How about risking $80 to make 500? How does that sound?
Hey, perfect numbers.
$80 to make 500. There it is. There's your trade alert. Entry at 70.47 on a Hyperliquid short. Stop loss at 70.88. TP at 67.93 for a more than a 5-to-1 trade setup here. Highly speculative, guys. This could turn into a little bit of a cup and handle pattern, but that can be true, and we can still hit our trade because we'd have to fill out that handle pattern or that handle, right? And if we start seeing a small reversal before we hit the 21, we will take profits early. Guess what? We'll still make 4 or 5.
What's that entry? Is that a limit order right there? What's the
Yeah,
entry again?
70.47. That's on the, I think it was on the 1 minute. No, why am I? No, it was on. Yeah, it was on the 1 minute getting back to the 21 MA.
Ooh.
So there it is.
Okay.
There's your first trade alert. We might not get the entry, but we're going to be patient. And if we don't get that limit order filled, then we will move on
Okay.
to another trade setup. But there we go.
Nice, nice. Okay. All right. And I'm going to look at some more altcoins and also the community, whatever they want me to look at. I have the community alts. I'm also, I got to confess, I'm in a Solana trade already, man. A long.
Bro, what the hell, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I went long this morning when I saw Solana break above the 200 MA and retrace. I got in somewhere near this retracement. It looked like a bull flag, and then it made this healthy consolidation. That trade looks like this currently.
Nice.
So my entry was around, what's that?
69.16.
69.11. And my stop loss is 68.55. And TP is 71.32, something like that. If it loses that yellow line, it's pretty much, could be invalidated. So we'll see, just slightly up on it. It may not be too late to get into it, but, not financial advice. Always a risky market here. And we'll talk about the bullish cases, the bearish cases. I don't want to just be one way here. I'm a monk. But let's look at some other coins that people like really quickly, like Near Protocol. What is it doing? Let's look at like a 30-minute time frame. Near Protocol getting kind of tight, but is that a double top, potentially 30-minute time frame overbought? Interesting. So it could be somewhat of a pennant. It could be a flag going sideways. I still call it bullish consolidation. But if that candle comes down and break the trend, that can get ugly really fast. Near Protocol. I know you guys care about ICP.
Well, mostly Muhammad.
Yeah, seriously. Literally. This one failed to make that second high to make the double top, like Near Protocol. So, maybe it's...
What the hell is this?
Maybe it's a tighter pennant. Also have a red dot. We'll see what happens with ICP. Could be getting tight.
What
you looking at?
Take a look at this, man. Here's your 5-minute RSI heat map. Does anyone speak Chinese here or Mandarin?
Life is good.
That's what it is?
Yes.
So you speak Mandarin?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking secret agent?
A little bit.
Okay. 5-minute. Hey, bro, BSB is oversold. You going to long it?
Oh, yeah.
I know you're not joking either. It's oversold to shit.
I'm going to take a look for fun.
Go back to that, but go to the 4-hour, please.
BSB.
Siren. No, ignore Siren on there. I'm seeing Tau.
Yeah, Tau's on the 4 hours at 31. So not technically oversold, but it's still weak.
I would take a look at Tau.
Oof.
Okay, we'll take a look at Tau. And I don't think we're going to get our entry on Hyperliquid. This thing is dumping. Maybe we're not going to get a retest of that 21 on the 1 minute, but we'll regardless, we're going to keep our limit. We'll see if it gets filled. Maybe it gets invalidated and we cancel it, but for now we're going to keep it open.
Yeah.
What about the 15-minute here? BSB still oversold. Monero, but we can't really trade Monero anywhere, at least not that I know of. Can't trade it on BitUnix. Couldn't trade it on Breakout.
Delisted, eh?
Well, I don't even think it was listed, period.
Damn.
Yeah. Litecoin overbought? Who the fuck is overbuying Litecoin? And Ethereum Classic. What do you guys do now here, you degenerates?
That's what I was about to say. The degenerates are.
And then the 1 hour here. BSB, can we look at BSB? Because that's oversold on the 5, 15, and the 1 hour.
Yeah. So there's the 1 hour completely oversold. But how do you be that oversold, dump that hard, and then give a red dot? Like, right? You thought we would have had that red dot. But this thing looks like it may go down to the point of control. Honestly, it may go all the way down to 0.25.
A godly bounce.
Or a godly bounce. Let's get it on the daily. Pretty brutal.
No godly bounce.
Yeah, pretty brutal. 12-hour time frame. Yeah, just gave it all back. What a rejection on that 4 hour. Yeah, coming down to, I think, that blue line potentially. I think it's not done.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Imagine if God King would have... Remember I said this is going to be a generational short. We just didn't know when. Look at that wick. That should have been our entry right there.
Yeah. Yeah, this needs to be studied,
in retrospect.
Like, was the divergence there? Like, were there warning signs? Absolutely, right there. And it's funny that the money flow had increased, but like you said, lagging indicator, right?
Yeah.
All of this bullishness, translated into the money flow here.
Right.
A lagging, but price was going up, momentum was coming down, it got flat, it dead cat bounced, and it just dumped. Look at the momentum. Sheesh.
Jesus. Can't get lower than that.
BSB. But I do like that strategy of seeing what's oversold and overbought globally on that RSI. And then, getting a confirmed setup. I love it.
What about ETH Classic? Is that prime for a short?
Oh, well, let's take a look.
ETC. And 4 hours pretty even.
That's another OG coin there. Wow, this thing is taking off in a 2 hour. Taking off.
Why?
No reason at all. Yeah, right at resistance. And kind of got past it a bit. Now let's see if we can surpass this wick and fill these volume gaps. Make it up to the yellow line, about $8.33. Ethereum Classic, it could do it. Money flow shaping up on that 6 hour. Daily, man, the daily looks like it was like a crazy short. It was like the perfect short, and then it completely invalidated. Yep. I think this is what some people are trying to, expecting or speculating on for Bitcoin, right? Doesn't that look like the Bitcoin chart on the daily? Like, big dump. We had our little Walgreens pattern or whatever, our Trojan horse, and then we had our move up, and then we got rejected for 3 days. It looked very bearish, right?
And then nope.
God candle. All right. Will this happen for Bitcoin? I don't know. God King, are you on the side of God candle or are you, I don't know, devil candle?
God candles. We want to see a Bitcoin go to heaven.
Okay.
To the moon, baby.
All right. Well, good morning, sir.
Just go in front of the camera. Just do it.
I love it.
Okay.
Back to Bitcoin.
I'm keeping my eye on Hypey Licky.
Ooh, Bitcoin lost to 1 minute 200 in May. It can get ugly really fast.
Short it right now.
Exit all long trades. I'm kidding. I can't tell you what to do.
This thing is dumping.
Cannot tell you what to do, guys. I am in a Solana long. I will be cutting it off if it start looking like that. I'll tell you that much.
We're close to bounce territory. I'll tell you that. 63K even.
Yeah.
This little range I have drawn here, right? Bounce area. Didn't quite get there. Kept the 200. But I guess each time we were above the 200. Now we've officially lost the 200. Do we still get a bounce here? Interesting. I want to keep an eye on that one for sure.
Definitely keep an eye on it. I'm going to bring up the liquidity. Got to bring up the auto clappers. Bring it all out, man. We need all the metrics right now.
Bring them out.
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
What a good song that was, man. Great song. Also, I got a video I want to share at some point of Michael Saylor.
Okay. We can do that soon.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this liquidity heat map from trading a different? Man, it looks so certain like we were going to take it last night. We were in the short. Shout out to anybody who made money off the short. You had to take profits quick, though. Excuse me. You had to take profits quick in this market, okay? But here we are trending up. Are we trending up to break down?
2 super chats.
Thank you. Yeah, I see those. Let's take care of the super chats. What? Bye.
The green one. We're gonna have a God King read that one.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. All right. I'll read Javier. He says CFDs on silver, a long setup. What do you mean by CFDs? Is that you know what that is?
No idea.
Okay. You want to read Kilgannon's? God King?
Dude in his 20s won and lost millions in crypto and speaks Mandarin and is your audio engineer.
Yeah. Great point. Should we fire him? Put a 1 for yes, put a 2 for no. We're not going to fire him. We like him. But thank you all very much for your support. Really appreciate it. Hyperliquid taking a dump. Bitcoin, CF63K will hold here for BTC.
Sheesh.
If it doesn't, maybe we eye a bearish retest to get into a short. Try to make some money here. Doesn't look like our Hyperliquid trade is going to get filled, you guys. But the direction was correct. It's just not quick enough on the trigger there. Now we start to maybe look for bounce territory. 5-minute red X on market cipher A. Not good. On Hyperliquid, 1 minute. Volume is dropping, though. One thing to keep in mind, maybe we get a little bit of a relief rally. Is our limit short entry still valid on Hyperliquid on the 30-minute? I don't know. We're approaching bounce territory here. Here's our first line in the sand, guys. It's going to be right around 69.28. Okay, if we get a bounce there, we'll work the lower time frames, but cloud's still green. Lagging indicator is trending down. And it looks like your 21 is starting to curve over just a tad bit. VWAP still has not crossed below, and we still haven't gotten that red dot on the 30-minute. 21-minute. There it is. Your 21-minute red dot. Yeah, hype is taking a nice little dump here. See, this is a scenario where I wish I would have just market ordered that sucker in there. But yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll be patient.
You think that entry? Do you think that entry is still valid?
How much time left on the candle?
On the 30-minute time frame?
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Interesting. Well, we'll let it close. You might as well let it close now.
Yeah.
Right? See what happens with the manipulation of the new candle. It may come up again.
Yeah.
I would say just hold on. We'll be patient. We'll be zen.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to cancel the limit order.
Okay.
And we'll reevaluate when the candle closes.
I want to show something on WorldCoin. You know, is there another potential a short on WorldCoin? Me and I'm sure some people in the community made some money off of WorldCoin a short, but you had to take profit once again early. Is there another opportunity? Let me just show this. This is the setup from before. A lot of people like this setup. That was a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. That was a head and shoulder right there for WorldCoin. And we made money off the move down to the 200 MA on a 30-minute time frame. Nice. Since then, it has bounced, right? It has bounced and gotten a bit bullish. But let's go to the 4-hour. I'm going to zoom out. Make the chart bigger. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Do you see what I see there? So I was looking at this head and shoulder right here. That was the original head and shoulder.
That looks like an M rolling over.
Yeah. And if I put it on a 4-hour, you can really see it. Let me go to the 4-hour.
That's another head and shoulder. That's a Christmas tree pattern right there.
Another head and shoulder. Exactly. Once again, for perspective, this was the original head and shoulder, like right there. Look what it's on WorldCoin right now. Shoulder, head, a right shoulder.
The HS inception.
Exactly. And look at the rejection on that green candle, the wicks to the upside. And look at that rejection on the 9 MA. Stokes doing somewhat of a dead cat bounce. You have a red dot. Momentum shifting down. WorldCoin, is it a short or is it a trap?
I don't know. You can answer the question?
I don't know the answer. That's the point. I don't know. A monk knows he doesn't know. All right. Make it Zen, Laura. All right, that's the point. You know, not knowing is a beautiful thing. Okay, I accept the unknown. I cannot control the unknown. I just harness the unknown, harness the energy of the unknown, and redirect it
to the guy in the middle right there.
And redirect it the direction of the trend. I like that. Let's go and make money out of the imbalances in the market. Okay, I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen, but from a data, analysis perspective, from a TA perspective, it looks like a head and shoulder. I gotta speculate on that. Big Rob.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey.
Good morning.
My head's cut off. Yeah. What's happening, guys?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
What's up?
Big Rob, the king of NFTs.
Yeah.
Wait,
Was that his thing? No. Hey.
You like NFTs?
Not no more. No.
You got burned like I did?
I never really cared for NFTs. I thought NFTs as a RWA made a lot of sense. And then RWAs came out and, well, it was like the new NFTs minus the photography part, the JPEG part.
The photography.
Yeah, I mean, it was like...
Minus the useless pictures.
Whoa, Solana losing it, Bitcoin losing it. We got action.
Hyperliquid's running.
We got action, man.
Show me.
I'm showing you. There we go. Yeah, so it was nice, healthy consolidation right there, right? Nice ascending triangle. Everything was great. Everything was sweet, you know. But it was a little bit too euphoric, you know. It was too much hopium here. And this thing is just spilling over. Look, just spilling over like a sprout.
Are you stopped out?
I'm about to get stopped out right now. Yeah.
Whack.
I'm about to get clapped.
The 1 minute on this thing is looking
so whack, bro.
The 1 minute is looking atrocious. Look at this pull right here.
What is that? No, I know, but I'm saying, what the hell is that?
Yeah, that's the 1 minute. So from 63.3 down to 62.9 in the last 10 minutes. So quite the spillover here. You know, a lot of this is off the back of the Iran deal, right? I think you guys need to we got to realize, right? Because what was it yesterday? We were expecting the deal to be signed, or you know, there was preliminary signatures put down, but we were supposed to have a meeting in Switzerland. Mm-hmm. And that was supposed to be like the official, you know, shake hands, take some pictures, sign, you know, hey, everybody's good, no more beef here. And so that kind of fell through yesterday, and that was because Iran. Well, actually, let me rewind. Israel, they bombed Lebanon, and so they had a large altercation or attack. Apparently, Netanyahu said that there were some forces that were killed, a few soldiers. And so they just proceeded to bomb Beirut again. And so J.D. Vance had some ill-spoken words of Israel yesterday at a press conference. Also, Iran came out and said, hey, deal is off. And it's basically like, hey, control your pit bull over here, is what Iran was saying. Like, get your dog, Israel. And otherwise, deal's off. And so that's where we're at. And then it's escalating even more so. And this is the headlines today. Trump says, Iran is finished. Talks are postponed.
You got to be kidding me.
So they canceled the...
Well, you know why he's saying it now before, because the markets are closed, so he doesn't have to worry about the markets being closed before he says it.
At this point, I think it's, the U.S., and I'm not trying to make this a political show, but the U.S. is trying to end this damn situation, right? The U.S. not happy with it. The U.S. is just trying to get out. However, they went into this war with Israel, and they tried to go to the peace negotiation table without Israel, and Israel is just basically like, we're not stopping. And so as part of the peace deal, it's supposed to be, all altercations are off the table. Anyways, we had a big pump off of the peace deal talks. And so to see a sell-off because the peace deal is basically falling apart is expected, right? I know yesterday we put in some long positions, and then, all of a sudden, we went long on near yesterday, and then, this chart can look as perfect as possible, but then all of a sudden a country decides to, do in their best interest and attack another country, and then the peace deal falls apart, and then that's going to be it's going to hit the markets, the oil and commodities negatively, and so here we are. So. Unfortunately, I think at this point, I think that Bitcoin's price starts to head back down to 60,000 until there's an actual signature, and until this situation in the Middle East, at least in the short term, is resolved. I mean, y'all feel the same way, or do you think it's just too much put on this Israel, Iran, and U.S. situation?
I mean, the charts say no, because every time there's a inkling of news, the price either dumps or pumps. So
yeah,
I think the answer is clear. Yeah, it definitely has an effect.
Yeah,
it's baked in, baby. It's baked in.
Man, I think Hyperliquid is about to fucking dump to shit. We just got a just got a red dot on the 30-minute. Our first bearish indicator flashing on market site for A, which is your baby blood diamond. I'm not going to rush into a trade though, but I'm keeping my eye on Hyperliquid for a potential bounce to short. 21 MA, it attempted to retake it on the 5-minute time frame, rejected. Pretty thick cloud though, some hidden bullish div on the 5-minute though. Keep our eye on that, but still eyeing a potential short. Is that kind of our strategy here? Is looking for shorts as Bitcoin is below 62.9? Or are we looking for a bounce area?
I'll say this. I just checked in on the auto clappers. They are 10 out of 10 a short. 10 out of 10 short for the auto clappers. Let's look at the liquidity heat map. There's your heat map on the 5-minute time frame. That favors the downside, and it looks like a bear flag. Just that one part going up right there.
On the 5-minute?
Yeah, I think this thing goes down, but the entry is not amazing.
What about the casino?
Bring up the casino.
Rob's got my PC now.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go. What are we looking at here?
We got a 9 on the demand. It looks like we're about to break through that 0 point. It looks like the demand completely just lost it. We were supposed to be getting a pull to the upside right about now, but apparently the news said no.
Nice. I mean, not nice. What the hell?
And wasn't it just last night we had the agreement with Lebanon and Israel?
Yeah,
and then last night, no, we had an agreement about Lebanon with Iran, and then last night Israel attacked Lebanon And they knew, Israel knows that attacking Lebanon with the pending deal ready to be finally pinned, that fell apart. They knew it was going to fall apart, right? And so Israel doesn't want the U.S. and Iran to come to the table, right? Israel wants a continuous forever war, or at least they don't want it to end. They have a different objective. And so...
Is this new 18 minutes ago, Israel and Hezbollah agreed to halt fighting as talks between the U.S. and Iran hanging the balance?
I was just going to say that.
18 minutes ago.
Mine says Israel and Hezbollah have agreed to a ceasefire.
Oh, my God. So does that affect the market right now? You see how we're just kind of swinging and swinging? And
I don't like it because
I don't think anybody believes this at the moment. At least I don't. If you're asking me, like...
But it's supposed to take... I thought I read that they agreed, but it doesn't take effect until like tomorrow or something.
Let's see. Do the auto clappers believe it? No, so far.
I don't think anybody. But here's the thing: Israel is dead set on continuing this war. Now, if there's enough pressure applied by the U.S., perhaps that pressure could bring Israel to the force Israel to the table to agree to a ceasefire. And it could be something as simple as like, hey, we're going to have an arms embargo against Israel. We're not going to give you no more munitions, no more weaponry. We're not giving you anything. And you know what? You can't buy any U.S.-made products, any U.S.-made munitions if then that's a trade embargo. Or not, there's a trade embargo, there's an arms embargo. And so... It's been rumored that perhaps one of the tools the U.S. has is to threaten, especially if Donald Trump feels undermined and threatened, he could just pick up the phone and be like, hey, Netanyahu, listen here, brother. Like, we're going to cut off all of your munitions. You can't defend yourself because they don't produce any of their own missiles. Their Iron Dome and all that. And so, is that maybe what we're seeing? Are we seeing that Israel is like, hey, we're going to do a ceasefire because, they were pressured by the U.S.? That I don't know. I don't believe anything because Israel up until this point doesn't give a damn. They just want to keep attacking. And I'm not saying one is right or one is wrong. It's not a political show. I'm just saying that, hey, the facts on the table is peace deal, Bitcoin goes up. Peace deal falls apart, Bitcoin goes down. So from a crypto perspective on trading, that's just kind of the situation. And up until now, Israel really hasn't been incentivized to stop. And so maybe they've been pressured to do so. And if that is the case, then we ink a peace deal. Perhaps Bitcoin gets another big push to the upside. There's bigger fish to fry than crypto, but honestly, we got a crypto show, so we're talking about the external factors that is manipulating the markets.
Yeah. Let me see here. I'm pulling up Tether dominance. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame Tether dominance should be just about the inverse of Bitcoin. Go to the left. I see it's bullish overall, but could it be a double top? Is it looked like it was even in bearish consolidation, but then tried to invalidate it. That makes sense when we got that big dump right there on Bitcoin. So big pump on Tether. Dominance has came up to resistance. Will it get rejected? Will it get through the resistance? If Tether dominance continues to be bullish, we will see Bitcoin, go down. So I'm keeping Tether dominance a tab open on that. And I will be looking at oil. I think oil, if it's giving me live data here, will be very useful for my bias at least. And oil that's the daily on oil.
Getting about
low Stokes green dot. Imagine that.
You see that candle with that crazy wick?
Like over here, the first one?
Yeah.
What about it?
What day was that?
3/9. So
March 9th.
March 9th?
March 9th. No, that's not February 28th.
Yeah. But I knew this structure looked bearish overall. I didn't like this big like M pattern kind of thing they had going on. And it also looked like a diamond for the macro for oil. That's a reversal pattern. And look, it did reverse. That diamond played out for oil on the daily. That's a diamond pattern. It reversed price, brought it down. But now oil is at support. Oil is at support on the daily, and you're overextended to the downside. So it may get a bounce there. It has gotten a bounce there. Right there. Look at that. It has gotten a bounce. Green dot. potential daily long on oil? I mean, if you're bearish on Bitcoin, if you're bearish on the war news,
Right.
I mean, think about it. Think about it from what's going on with the news situation, right? If the Strait of Hormuz is closed yet again and the deal's off the table, we should expect price of a barrel of oil globally to go up.
yeah.
So that you can say, hey, whatever is baked in, but I think so. Right now, I think there's so much uncertainty that the markets really don't know which way to go. So I think it's the charts are going to be the charts, and I think patterns are going to develop. But just be aware that if you're in a long or a short position, all it takes is one headline for the markets to turn.
Well, let me ask you, just plain and clearly, from a philosophy standpoint, do you trade the news? Like, do you short Bitcoin when you see the negative news report?
I think if you're trading oil, you should be aware of what is going on with the free trade of oil, right? What is the global market? What are the external factors on the global market, right? Is
that a yes? It sounds like a yes.
For certain scenarios, right? I'm not going to trade the news on Bitcoin off of mediocre news, I guess you could say, right? But if all of a sudden the U.S. said, "Hey, we're banning Bitcoin in the U.S.," I mean, it's a no-brainer. That's negative for Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And so I think if you're trading oil and 30% of the oil moves through a small channel and that channel closes, it's a factor, right? You can't ignore it. But outside of these giant events that basically suppress the amount of a product that hits the market, right? We all know if all of a sudden if we're going to summertime, or say we're going to Christmas season, right? And GTA 5 pre-orders, is it 5 or 6? Where were we at?
We're going to 6.
6. So if GTA 6, the pre-orders are through the roof as expected, but let's just say the factory that is printing them out. I know most of them are digital downloads at this point, but let's just say the factory that's printing out the games happens to catch on fire a month before the distribution. We know that it's going to be hard to find a copy of it. And so you would expect the price to go up. Say they replace PS5s.
Yeah.
It's just a supply and demand constraint. And
Gotta be aware of the news.
Yeah, if there's a supply constraint on oil, the price is going to go up. And so it's just,
yeah.
I mean,
So it sounds like you'd like to be aware of the news.
Yes.
You like to be aware of it.
Yeah.
You don't put full faith into it. The chart has to align. I'm putting words in your mouth.
exactly.
Okay. We got a super chat. Let's not ignore the super chat. Can we bring it up? Is it Fly Fan? Because, guys, Israel was bombing Lebanon before Bitcoin went up yesterday. It had no effect on the near dump. I laughed my ass off. Nice excuse, though.
Maybe that's not the right time to drop a nuke.
I liked it. I liked it. Maybe not. I don't know, guys. I'm not speculating on the news. I'm monkish, man. When the last time you seen a monk read a newspaper or watch the news?
Can we line up the mood here a little bit? Let's talk about the World Cup for a quick second. So I'm gonna throw all my points into the USA Australia game. Okay. I haven't been.
Better not say you're going with Socceroos, bro.
Hell no. I have won a few of them, and then when you win the points, you can redeem your reward. They got some pretty cool stuff here. They got a Rolex. They got a kilogram of gold. Anyways, so I think I already have some on USA, but I think I want to.
I got 2,000 on USA.
Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm with you. Let's go 2,000 on the U. Can I not? Oh, there we go.
You gotta click on. Yep.
All right, that's it. I'm all in on USA. Also, with the new hydration breaks, here's an image of the England team, what they do on their hydration breaks. Got some of tea there, mate. Might be Australian, but hey, it's more of the same. Anyways, so those of you that have BitUnix and you're a fan of World Cup, they do have the predict matches. I got to just click on this little logo here, and then you earn points as you trade, and then once you redeem.
Really excited for this game. You know, it's the biggest matchup out of this group. It's gonna be the toughest.
Whoever wins will win number. We'll take number one.
Yeah, this is gonna definitely be the match that everyone's looking for. At least out of this group, and it's, you know, especially Americans here. You know, like,
USA.
let's go.
All right. I really, really like to show this video. Okay. So Stretch, Rob, you know Stretch, right? It's a Bitcoin, you know, it's a way to monetize Bitcoin and returns and yada, yada, yada. It's what does it call it? A digital credit something. And so the idea is, you know, you buy Stretch and it's supposed to be trading at around $100. If it's more than $100, then they have extra capital they use to buy Bitcoin. If it's less than $100, then they essentially dilute MSTR shares to pay the dividends, which is anywhere between 11.5 to 13.5%. Okay. Michael Saylor was on an interview and he was asked about how he designed Stretch. Take a listen to this, okay? Very, very interesting. Just take a listen.
When we did Stretch, you know, I designed all these with AI. You know, I couldn't have done it myself. I literally sat and I used artificial intelligence and I went back and forth with the AI for a few hours. And
so you were just on ChatGPT, just like the rest of us, figuring out how to design these different offerings.
And arguing with it and saying, can I do this? Can I do that? And at some point, I said, well, I want a monthly preferred and I want it to be stable at 100. It says, well, you can do this and this and this. I said, has anybody ever done this? And it scans for 10 minutes. It says, no one in the history of the world has ever done this, but it's totally legal and it's totally reasonable to do it.
What are your thoughts there, Rob?
So what does Stretch do?
It gives people exposure to MicroStrategy in a proxy way, but you get dividends from it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's obvious that
the story here is
he's using AI to.
The guy
to
literally sat. Well, I mean, okay. We've gone down the rabbit hole of creating thumbnails with AI. And what do we always talk about? I got to go back and forth with this thing for 5 hours, do this, change that, and half time it's wrong, half time it messes up our faces. And you have the guy who runs the company that has the most Bitcoin on their balance sheet, created a product around that Bitcoin that could put that Bitcoin at risk potentially, did the same. Very, very interesting. And so I just wanted to show that. Figured I'd throw that out there. And with that being said, Bitcoin has reclaimed 62,000. Let's take a look at what STRC is at. Very curious. $88. And I know the markets are closed today, but here's what the day looks like. Look at that wick down to 82.40. I have a crazy, wild theory here. Okay. I think the U.S. government, or proxies to the U.S. government, are going to try to take MicroStrategy down by doing shit like this. Make them sell their Bitcoin, and then come in at the last moment, saviors. We'll take 10% equity in MicroStrategy, hence giving them 10% exposure to the 800,000 Bitcoin they have. And that'll be their strategic Bitcoin reserve. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm too much of a cynic, but I don't know. It's just very, very interesting. I think there's people definitely hunting a MicroStrategy. That is a lot of Bitcoin they hold. And people make money on chaos, whether that's good chaos or bad chaos. Obviously, the price tends to fall a lot quicker than it rises. Yep. Especially when there's bad news or something implodes. So just keep that in mind. I might be off my rocker here a little bit, but this is the longest it's been away from $100 and the deepest it's been away from $100 since its inception, if you include the wick. So Hyperliquid back up to $70.44. So we canceled that limit order. That move was what we're looking for. Now, in hindsight, we probably would have started taking some profit here, even though it didn't reach our full TP, but we would have been in the money. looking for another potential rejection here on the 30-minute on the 200 MA. Okay. We do still have the red dot. We do still have the baby blood diamond on market cipher B or market cipher A. This candle closed in 9 minutes. JP, thoughts on, not front running, but once this candle confirms, if we're around that 200, like right now, if this candle closes and we're here now with these indicators, thoughts on market ordering a hyperliquid short?
I'll say I like it. It shows you exercise patience, right? Remember I was saying wait for that candle close before the last candle close because this candle could have manipulated up. It seemed like it's doing that, but the only thing is it keep pushing up, right?
Yeah.
The candle's, you said 7 minutes left, something like that?
8 minutes, 8.5.
8.5 minutes left. So I like the idea. If you still believe in the short, right? If the short is not invalidated, then there's your entry, right? You didn't jump the gun. You didn't FOMO in. You know, just I would say follow your plan. You know, you got the red dot there, market cipher B.
Overextended.
Way overextended on the RSI, on your momentum indicator, stochastics. Look at all that hidden. Is that hidden bear?
Yeah.
On the way up. I like it, man. If you like the short, I would say do it. The only risk is, of course, you know, I don't know how.
More news.
More news. What you got?
No, I'm saying the risk.
Okay, okay. The risk is more news. Seriously, I'm like, okay, we got more news. What's the news? We've been looking at a world monitor lately, and God King doesn't have his computer right there because Rob is using it. But I like the idea of that world monitor. It literally just shows you a little bit what's happening around the world in the Strait of Hormuz, what continent, what DEFCON the Pentagon is on. You know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We may want to add that as
the pizza DEFCON indicator is sitting at a DEFCON 4, 25%.
Yeah, so there's a pizza DEFCON indicator. When the pizza places around the Pentagon get busy, we know that they're doing late nights.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw that somewhere.
Yeah.
Do we believe that? Do we buy that?
I do.
Not really, honestly, man. It sounds a little silly. Like, you don't think they're the Pentagon. You don't think they have a covert way of getting pizza without tipping off the indicators? Right?
Obviously not.
Can we not get some government pizza over here?
Yeah, we can't.
Here we go. Oh, that was 4 hours ago. Never mind. President Trump and Qatar have brokered a ceasefire.
Brokered.
But that was 4 hours ago, so that's old news.
Okay.
Hey, 4 hours ago was old news. Isn't that cool? Okay. Let's take some requests from the community. I'm going to go to the chat here.
Sounds good.
Just want to catch up here a little bit. Shout out to all the people in here. If you're new, put us, what do you do, 7?
Fib Sniper says he's a fan of the pizza indicator.
He is?
Hey.
Why do I feel like you're a Fib Sniper?
You have multiple personalities in there.
No, I'm bit Unix or die.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
You just going to out yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can we get more names out there with bit Unix in the name, by the way? Okay, you'll automatically
get shout outs every day.
Inducted into the League of Legends, okay? With bit Unix in your name.
Okay, so we had another super chat. It's from Flight Fan, said he thinks near dump because of Lebanon. Laughing my ass off. We'll take your money. Thank you very much. Did you get clapped on Solana?
I didn't, man. I avoided the clapping. Look, I'm back at break even just about. Crazy. It might dump again now, right? Just get the hell out. How dare you long in a bear market? And look at Bitcoin. Yeah, might give it back, bro. Yeah, we got the bounce. Look, my stop loss is like right there. It's literally right there. Look, I swear I didn't move it. I did not move my stop loss.
I know, because it was at 1,017.
Yeah, now I'm down $100.
Do you think you're out?
I've seen this before, man. I've seen the manipulation. I could just get out right now, maybe re-entry, but I've seen this before, man. We have nice, healthy consolidation. They dump it. It looks so bearish. Everybody getting the last minute short, and then they rip it. Ah, man, you got to be ready for this volatility in this market.
Yeah, surprising it's today with a federal holiday, though. I will say that.
Yeah.
Hyperliquid still looking shaky, man. But I'm staying patient. I want to see what this 100 MA does on the 30 minute. Do we lose it? Do we stay above it? And then I'll probably get in on a trade on the next on this candle closure. 15 minute looks kind of bullish. Is that a bull flag to you? Looks like a little bull flag here. Yeah.
Oof. And Bitcoin looking crazy on the 1 minute again.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, look at that. Big drop. Kind of made an inverted head and shoulder. Bounce, gave it all back. About to dump again
Looks
now.
like it wants to roll over.
It's like it wants to dump again. And Solana will roll over if Bitcoin rolls over like that. Look at that. Ugh. Just the Bears are back in town.
Bears are back in town. So you're going to close your Solana trade?
Where the Bears at? I guess so, man. I mean, it'd be the prudent thing to do. You know, but I'm zen. I just, you know, I just take the clapping in the zen fashion, man.
The Zen clapping.
The zen clapping.
Let's see what this short looks like on Hyperliquid.
Yeah, BTC looks crazy.
2.25 to 1. What? What are they laughing at?
What's going on, God King?
The last comment in the chat.
What do you say?
Everyone, something about a Diddy party. I don't know.
Diddy party.
Time for a Diddy party.
Ah. Oh, the enlightened goat.
Yeah. Well, what coins do you guys want to see? We'll look at the community alts. We're in the chat, taking care of the chat. What's going on? Where the members at? Can we get some people to give some more memberships? We have a little thing going where people are gifted memberships. Almost everyone here is a member. Look how many green names we have here.
Might have to start calling out the non-green names.
Seriously.
Tony Rosa's like, he's been here forever. How is he not green yet?
I know, right? Maybe he doesn't have gifts enabled.
Yeah, might want to enable that, bro.
Tony Roses, what's the question? He said, did JP answer my 21MA question? Anyone? 21MA on what time frame? What asset? Are we talking about Bitcoin? Bitcoin spilling on the 1 minute. Spilling.
Crypto Stevo says, my wife needs hopium. Give me the camera. Stevo's wife. Stevo's portfolio might be down, but you are married to a very handsome man.
Yeah.
That's a win. You're welcome. I'll expect my check in the mail, Stevo. Thank you.
Yeah, Bitcoin looking a bit bearish here. How's that oil looking?
Hype.
Okay, now they closed the oil market officially, but BitUnix does still have it. Yeah, stop moving on a trading view. Gotcha. How about that NASDAQ? Did the NASDAQ
So then what does
futures-
that mean? That means it was shortened hours?
Yeah, it must have been like holiday hours or something, because look, now the NASDAQ futures are closed too. And look, it closed a bit bearish there. Kind of lost a 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame. Look at the 5 minute time frame. Yeah, and it looks like a bit like a slanted head and shoulder there.
We're getting some gifted memberships.
We're getting gifted memberships. Let's go. I love the freaking community, man. You guys are so responsive, and people love being here so much that you know, people are gifting memberships. We got multiple people gifting memberships. Drop the confetti. Drop the confetti. All right. Alex Me sending one Sin City crypto membership. Crypto Stevo sending one Sin City crypto membership. I kind of like the one gift. It's like one particular person, one lucky person gets a membership.
No, the 50 is better.
And it's doable. He said the 50 is better. Bye.
Just kidding. They're all great. We appreciate all of it. Thank you guys very much. So sick of the GD war, politics, super religions. I'm going to go do some drugs.
Damn. Don't give up, folks.
I feel you on the first three things you said.
Don't give up. Crypto Stevo with another one, more memberships, and drop more confetti.
We should get a
Another
DJ
one.
Khaled one. Another
one.
Will we get sued for that? Is that against the ALGO? Is that okay?
We can say it. We can't have it as a soundbite.
Can I, maybe I
Even if
record
it's
myself
less than,
saying
even
it?
if it's
Yeah.
less than 2 seconds.
Can we make me sound like Khaled, maybe?
Yeah, we could make you sound like the DJ.
Another one.
Yeah, just
You
like
do
that.
got a DJ voice, bro.
Another one.
That's funny. My cousin in Sweden's a DJ.
Okay.
And I went to a club with him one time. He was DJing, and this guy was drunk. He kept coming up there and asking him for a song. And my cousin has a very short temper. Okay. Comes up. Yeah. I'll try to fit it in. 5 minutes later, comes up. He's like, yeah, man. Like I haven't gotten there yet. If I can, I'll fit it in. He comes up again. He's like, if you come up here again, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Goddamn.
Doesn't come up here, but sends his girlfriend up there. I was like, can you play the song? And he's like, tell your boyfriend to sit the fuck down.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
The guy walks up again. My cousin
God.
leaves the DJ booth, grabs this guy, throws him against the wall. They kick him out of the club. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
All
My
for a
experience
song.
as a DJ, you don't want the public to have direct access to the booth. Situations happens like that. Weird situations, man. I had He's like these goons, man. You know, like a guy with multiple guys come in, you know, try to pressure me. You're going to play this song.
Yeah.
I know I'm not.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, JP, 30-minute candle officially closed. I think it's going to be a scenario where we get a little bit of a run up and it ends up being a wick on Hyperliquid for a short. We're seeing a little bit of a run now. Confirmed red dot on the 30-minute time frame.
Are you still feeling the short?
I think so, but I think I can get a better entry. Let's look at the 5-minute. A 15-minute looks kind of bullish, man. It's bouncing on the 200 there. 10-minute bouncing off the 21. Oh, blood diamond on the 5-minute. Interesting. Maybe we get it on a 5-minute. Maybe we get it on a 5-minute projection. This is going to be very speculative.
Well, that's a good confluence for you there, right? That's good when the lower time frames kind of match your higher time frame buys.
This is going to be very speculative, guys, but I'm going to put a limit order at 69.90 for a Hyperliquid short. We already kind of ran a trailer, so I don't want to do it again. 69.9. Our stop loss is going to be right there, very tight stop loss. And our TP is, for now, we'll catch the 200 there. 67.63. 67.63. Let's see what that looks like. 2.5 to 1. How about 150 to make 350? How about that? 150 to make 350.
I mean, the numbers sound right.
Let's go 70.1. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a 70.05. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a better entry. Maybe we get a wick to fill. 126 to make 375. Let's do it. So there it is. $70.05 for an entry. Stop loss at 70.68. And then our 70.86, excuse me, and our TP is down at 67.63. That is for a Hyperliquid short. Little speculative here, guys, but 30-minute looks bearish. 5-minute blood diamond.
67. Okay. That's your TP.
67.63, yeah.
I like that. And I want to show you something too. Kind of an opposing view, but it could still, your trade can still play out here. This is a Hyperliquid on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, it's actually a nice, pretty bullish, big bullish move up. And look at that, nice falling wedge, nice bull flag, a breakout. Look at that green dot, low Stokes, kind of a long setup on a 4-hour, right? Yeah. But look what happened. It broke out and it got rejected closer to 21 MA, 21 curving down. Will it give a bullish retest, right? Will it give a bullish retest? Look, come down to about 67.5, 67.4, something. That's somewhere around your TP, right?
Yeah, 67.3.
And there's a point of control down there too, 67.5, 67.3, somewhere around that region. Could it see a bullish retest? You know, have your trade play out and then bounce on the 4-hour?
Yeah,
potential. And Mr. Gulf Bank sent a super chat, and it is about hype. But I guess we already answered it here. Mr. Gulf Bank, $2 says short or long hype. You know,
I'm short.
What do you think?
But sounds like the higher time frames are maybe a little more bullish. But I'm short. I'm short on the 30-minute. That's my confluence.
Did you get tapped in? I heard the sound, but it wasn't me.
Yeah, okay. I did get tapped in.
I'm still in a Solana trade, and I'm at break even again. You know, I have the possibility to get out of this trade if I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
You know, at this point. So I have to evaluate the charts objectively here. Do I still believe in a potential long for Solana? I guess the question is also, do I believe in a potential long for Bitcoin? So I'm back into like, data analysis mode here, narrative creation here. Feel free to cut me off at any time, Dave.
You're good.
I like think out loud, when I'm kind of doing
same
speculative TA here. How the auto clappers shaping up? Are they still 10 out of 10 short? Still 10 out of 10 short. But we're getting a little bit of movement to the upside on the 1 second. The 1 second. The 1 second time frame. Okay, so the auto clappers are short. We still have the hot liquidity to the downside for Bitcoin. 62,200. We could still roll over and take that. Do I need to bring up the casino over here?
No, it's still on the PC.
Over there on? Let's see the casino.
Can you change the time frame for the auto clappers?
I can't.
You can't? It's only on 1 second?
Yeah, that's weird, yeah. There must be a reason before that, because maybe it's high frequency. I'm not sure. I'll get an answer for that.
Yeah, I just seen that it said 1 second up there, and I was wondering if you could change it. But
everything else is grayed out.
It looks like the buttons are there though.
Yeah, and there's a there's a mechanism for it, but for whatever reason, I don't have the data. I'm gonna talk to the trading different team and see what the reason is for that. And in fact, if you look through the documentation, it probably tells you. They're really good at documenting this stuff. I just go over here to let's see, to high of frequency chart. And you choose your asset, but look, it tells you right here. There's actually a whole video on it. Look, video, documents. It even tells you right there 1 second interval. Reading of the buy sell orders that enter the market every millisecond, summarized in a graph of seconds. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so trading different. Once again, we have a discount for the community, 10% discount. Give them the link, not just a liquidity heat map, but they have so many metrics here along with the auto clappers. But yeah, here it is right here. Here's the documentation. I'll take a look at it maybe when I'm off air and tell you more about that 1 second chart. But here's the documentation. You get a manual for every indicator and set of data that they give you. All right, back to BTC. Is there any hope of bullishness here, or is it all bearish? How about that 5 minute time frame? The 5 minute time frame, is that somewhat of a extended M pattern? Head and shoulder potentially.
Super chat
coming in. Bring it up. 200. Is that the Indian currency there?
The rupee.
The rupees.
It is.
It says you want to stay in your, I lost it. There you go. You want to stay in your long. Your target is a 70.4 on Sol. Jedi mind trick. Oh, he's trying to hypnotize me or something here.
Survive.
He's like, you want to stay.
Hypnotize.
You will stay. You will not abandon the position. I'm still in the Sol trade. I'm up. This is a big trade, Dave.
I know.
This is a big trade. This thing could be a banger or it could be a big clapper. What would y'all prefer, community? A banger or a clapper? Y'all want to see me? Y'all want to see me hit a lick, or would you rather see me get publicly clapped?
Come on, man. How you gonna want my boy to get?
I'm just asking.
My boy to lose money, man.
I'm just asking. How much do they care about the Zen Master? And what's going on with you guys? Oh my God! They said, what about Tron?
Tron was popping up as overbought, or no?
Go by the 4 hour. Only go by the 4 hour.
Where's TRX? I could have swore TRX was either overbought or oversold.
I don't know. I guess I could look at it. I don't mind Tron.
Oh, Tron is in the middle. It's at 58. Right smack dab in the middle.
I could put Tron in the community also. Does any of the community actually like Tron besides me?
No.
No. Okay, if it's just me, I'm not going to put it because it's community alts, not Zen Master alts.
You like Tron?
I like Tron. Tron is OG with it, man. And, I had a lot of it. I use their DeFi. I like their stable coin. A lot of exchanges is free to use their stable coin and their blockchain to send it. Okay, so let me see what's going on in Tron. 4 hour time frame. Is that a rounded bottom? Big bearish trend there. Rounded bottom now. Money flow shaping up. Is Tron ready to fill the gaps? It looks like it. Looks like somewhat of a triple bottom. I like the structure there. I mean, yeah, bearish, but rounding and a bit oversold. I could see a move coming eventually. Small time frames. What's going on? Small time frames for Tron. 15 minute getting bullish. A slowly pumping. That's not too bad. All right, back to Bitcoin and Solana. Solana's starting to get bullish. Do I need to now get rid of this ascending triangle and look at it as something else? All right. Is it, will it make that complex now? Inverse head and shoulder. Just an idea. I don't know. I have no idea. Interesting. Now coming back up to resistance. Is long the way after all? Look at the manipulation.
Where's Bitcoin at? 63?
Bitcoin at 63,037 cents. So we had what looked like a head and shoulder dump down to a double bottom. Didn't even touch the yellow line. Interesting. Double bottom. A green dot though. Green money flow. Can we keep it going on the 5 minute time frame? We got a super chat. Alex Me, can we bring it up? Bring him up. All right, 64,000 or 61,500. What are you seeing? 1 minute liquidity, 64 or 61. Let's take a look at that.
Well, we're closer to 64 than 61, right?
Yeah. Let me see. So this is I don't have the 1 minute, I have 5 minute. I'll draw lines here for you to make it easier to see. If I can get a horizontal line. Yeah, here's 64 about right here. There you go. And 61 is down here. It's 61.5. So we are closer to 64. We are closer to 64, but the liquidity, it favors the downside. It favors 61. You know, that's the common theme we've been seeing. Close to the unconcentrated, but the concentrated liquidity further away right there. And it really starts at 62.2. All right. We appreciate the super chats. The super chats does help support the channel. You know what else helps support the channel? Hitting that like button. We have a little like animation. Yeah, hit that like button. Yes, do it now. Do it early. I summons you. I hypnotize you to hit the like button. Okay. I'll put the Zen magic into you. Hit the like button.
I shall put my magic inside of you. My special about to get very special on Bitcoin Cash if we get through resistance. Bitcoin Cash. Where are you, Bitcoin Cash? Let's take a look. I don't even remember the last time I looked at a Bitcoin Cash chart. Here's your daily.
It looks like it's making that Walgreens pattern.
That's pretty ugly.
Oh, yeah. Did we ever put out a poll on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
You guys are not helpful. Not even like 51, not 50.5.
Nope.
50,
No, it's 50-50.
Oh, my God.
Weekly. I mean, the one thing you got on the weekly is VWAP's coming up. Okay. Money flow still in the green. We're pretty overextended. Maybe wait for a green dot here on the weekly if you're looking for a bias to long. 2 days. Stokes are pretty high, though. It looks like they want to roll over. Let's see the Stokes. Look at the 2 day and the weekly. Weekly Stokes curving up, 2 day Stokes pinned to the ceiling. Same daily's already rolling over. VWAP trending down. You say you're in a long? Did he say he was in a long?
He just said his special was going to get very special.
Okay. I mean, this looks pretty brutal, man. This thing has been on the 12-hour. We haven't seen green money flows. I mean, really, if you remove this kind of deviation, we haven't seen green money flow since April 10th on Bitcoin Cash. Here's your 10-hour. 10-hour looks like Stokes are starting to go up. No bullish cross yet. We had some bull dip. That looks like it already played out. Let's check the 8-hour. 8-hour did get that bullish cross on the Stokes. A little bit of a double bottom here on Bitcoin Cash in terms of price action. 6-hour. Ooh, double green dot on the 6-hour. Same double bottom there. Cloud's getting thin, but we're approaching a key level in terms of volume that could act as a resistance level. So keep that in mind. And then here's your 4-hour, 21 rolling over pretty hard. We have some mixed signals here with bullish and bearish divergence. VWAP expansion to the upside. Indicators are looking good in terms of momentum. Want to see if we can catch a bid on some volume here. This thing, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see an edge here in terms of trading unless you're already in a trade. Well, I guess 1 hour. Bull flag, nice bounce off of the 21. That's kind of nice. If you take the wicks, right, we're still in a pattern. If you remove the wicks and take the bodies, the closures, you know, this is a breakout that already happened, right? Or it's happening in real time. This is on the 2 hour, it's on the 1 hour time frame. Looks like we have some hidden bearish div here on the 1 hour time frame. Potential for a short trigger wave here on Bitcoin Cash on the 1 hour. 30-minute back in the cloud. Cloud is green. Okay, that's pretty good. On the 30-minute time frame, VWAP is about to get back into positive territory. And then your 15-minute here. That looks fairly bullish. And then the lower time frame's a 5-minute. So I guess like the most bullish is going to be the 1 hour. Expect some level of resistance anywhere between 203 down like 200 to 203 as we approach the bottom end of that cloud. Did we get bullish cross here on the Ichimoku cloud? Let's take a look here. Looks like we're about to get a bullish cross here. Oh, not yet. Your 26 is still above your 9. You want to see that 9 come and cross above your 26. That would be essentially your first bullish sign. But outside of that, man, 1 hour looks pretty bullish. I wouldn't I don't see an edge here to get into a trade. Maybe if this thing continues to break out, wait for a bullish retest on the flag here. But you can see we had a closure above and then we came right back into the pattern. Technically, you're in your equilibrium zone, so you shouldn't be trading at all on at least on the 30-minute time frame. You want to see a break above or below the cloud to get confirmation of a direction, and then you get in. But yeah, Bitcoin Cash pretty bearish on the high time frames. Medium time frames are a little more bullish, specifically the 1 hour. But watch out for a potential red dot for a short trigger wave with bear div on the 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin Cash.
Awesome. So I just initiated and applied the anti-clapper.
The anti-clapper.
The anti-clapper, yes. If you look at my screen, I just put my stop loss on Solana into break even above the fees.
Let's go.
That is a freaking win. You saw me about to lose $1,000 live here. You saw me about to get clapped for 1,000. I'm now gonna make possibly $100, if I get stopped out.
Love to hear that, bro.
I've applied the anti-clapper. Get used to the anti-clapper, guys. Stop loss into break even. Protect yourself.
Anti-clapper engaged.
Yes, that's the vibe. Anti-clapper engaged, all right? So we'll see. I'm safe here, so I like the idea of it. And you know what? This could break out. We're pretty close to resistance, and I see that kind of cockback flag going on there. I see Solana trying to do something. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Is it doing the same? 5-minute time frame. A little bit of a double bottom there. Now at that kind of SR flip zone again. Look at that right there. Is that a bearish SR flip? I drew a line right there. You saw we broke above that line. It acted support.
Bitcoin demand at -32.
And then we lost that line. Look what happened. Resistance. Break through the resistance. That line is important. It may break through right now. Can we push? Is this a battering ram to the upside?
I'm about to get stopped the fuck out of my hyperliquid.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Your boy about to get a clapping.
It's okay, man. It's small clapping.
Yeah, it is.
Step up to the congregation.
Why you clapping them early? They're clapping you early, man.
It's still a clap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 30-minute just go, well, unless we reject here at the 200 again, but I don't know. That kind of looks like a Morningstar pattern to me. But it's at the top of a range, so I don't know.
Let's go. Solana breaking out.
Chances are we're getting clapped. Where's your TP on Solana?
Show my screen, please. TP on Solana.
Oh, 70, 72?
71, 70, yeah, 71.3. This could run more if BTC and the alts actually really want to run, but we have no idea. I saw somebody in the chat says, okay, so nobody knows long or short, We're going to speculate based on the probability, but I have no idea. Let me say that again. I have no idea what's going to happen with Bitcoin, if it's going to dump or it's going to pump. None of this is financial advice or guaranteed money. Nothing is guaranteed. You have to protect yourself from the clappage here. And you got to take the opportunity when you see it. That was an ascending triangle. I'm not trying to brag here. I may make just a little bit of money. Who knows? Or I might win a trade. But when I see the bullish consolidation above the moving averages, I have to take a chance, okay? And they try to take me out. Some people did get taken out. A lot of people got taken out. It's like they must get enough people out to go the direction that it wants to go.
Yeah.
And this could come down right now. Clap me out. I'll just make $100 and be happy, reset, and see what else is in the market. Let me go back to that tether dominance. Remember I was looking at that earlier. Yeah. What's going on with tether dominance? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Tether. The daily is bullish, of course, but I think I was looking at like the 30-minute and the 4-hour. Okay, yeah, the 30-minute is a bit bearish to me. You're so far from the yellow line. You put in the double top. You're starting to bear flag on a 30-minute time frame. Tether dominance could come down and give a Bitcoin the pump. This is a better correlation than oil. Okay, Tether dominance, that's a double top. But could it just make a chunky monkey flag? It could be going sideways. Going sideways, maybe start to go slightly down. Could it be a chunky flag? Open-minded. You see, I'm looking at all sides. I'm just, calculating the probabilities here. And the probabilities tell me that Tether dominance should start coming down a bit, at least for a small retracement, giving a BTC just enough time to run. How those auto clappers position. Oh, some of them are starting to back off of the shorts. Now 7 out of 10 are still short overall, but 7 out of 10 now, not 10 out of 10. Some of the clappers have reversed. Interesting. All right, I'm in the chat. Javier says, zoom out a lot. Look at the bigger picture. Crypto Steve-O says, so many Solana tokens popping off. Cards, Jito, right? Camino, yep, KMNO. Nice. Fib Sniper, public clappage.
Cards? What's cards?
I guess some Solana token. I don't know. Cards. I'm not familiar. I heard of the other two. Crypto King says, JP getting clapped daily now. Can we clap Crypto King? I'm not getting clapped. Okay, I'm protected by the anti-clapper. No clapping me. My cheeks are safe.
What is wrong with
What?
What is wrong with us? A lot's wrong with us. That's the correct answer to the question. Let's look at the bubbles. 1 hour, aerodrome running. Humanity. I keep wanting to say helium. Humanity up. Audera down 5.1%. Lab down 3.6%. A lot of green in the alts, though. You know, the theme of today's show was alts, right? Which alts are ready to run? I know XLM was seeing a little bit of a
okay, we can
nice
look
route
at
there.
it.
Thoughts on XLM?
Yeah, let's do some thoughts on XLM. What time frame do you think we should start? Like
Daily.
Okay, daily time frame. XLM, I already remember were one of the ones that looked better on the daily and had already got a pump. Let's go down to XLM. Stellar Illumins. Here it is. Yeah, we kind of drew this bull flag on the daily days ago, maybe even last week. I don't know. But daily, it had a flag. It got a little suspect, right? It came down. It went even all the way down to 0.17, 17 cents. Came up, and now has it put in the top a bit overextended on the daily time frame, and you have a current red candle on the daily, but you got 6 hours left. We'll see what happens. Looks like a liquidity grab to the upside there. 4 hour time frame, 4 hour Stellar Lumens has a reset, but I don't know, man. It's kind of giving me head and shoulders a little bit. A 15-minute attempting the recovery. There's that inverse head and shoulder. That looks interesting. Inverse, a Christmas tree there.
On Stellar?
Yeah. On that 15-minute time frame. A 5-minute. Here we go. Coming to the battle. Okay, XLM ready. Yellow line about to cross it. Will it get some volume behind the move? We'll see. Let's go to your 1-minute time frame. It's just going completely sideways, though, right at that resistance. Interesting. Volatility, unexpected nature. Fake outs, juke moves. I'm describing Bitcoin and the market overall here, okay? Juke moves. What happened on Solana was a juke move earlier today. What happened on Bitcoin, that was a juke move. You know, now do they commit one way or the other? Or do they juke again? Do you juke after juking?
The double juke.
Oh my God. Double top hype, JP. Since you're in that hype trade, I think we did talk about that, the double top. I think it was on a daily. I saw a double top. Yeah, right there. I'm speculating on that. I might be interested in a daily hype short. It does have a red dot over a bought on the daily. It could be a double top. The only issue with that is, I mean, it looks like a double top because it's, you know, it got to the top. You know, will it get follow through? And is that a cup and handle. I asked the community this yesterday. Is this a cup and handle? They say yes, by like 60%. That's a cup and handle on the daily for Hyperliquid.
So that'll be a long.
Potentially. But, that the handle could still extend down. You're speculating short right now. This thing could extend down and be a longer handle. In fact, the handle does look kind of small, I got to say. We'll see. Back to Bitcoin. A small move, but nothing dramatic here.
Give me a dump.
1 minute now above that 200 MA, a golden cross with a 9 minute. Did you say something? Sorry.
I said, give me a dump.
You want that dump? Yes, you want that dump. So is Hyperliquid dependent on Bitcoin for the dump right now?
I mean, it
appears to be so.
It kind of has.
Yeah.
If you slap Bitcoin on that chart and take a look.
Yeah. Let's see if we can put them side by side. Community alts, Hyperliquid. Here we go. Put it both in a 5 minute time frame. Yeah, I definitely see a correlation here. Yeah, pretty similar. A move up from somewhat of a bottom. They both had somewhat of a bottom there. And a move up, and now somewhat consolidating, bullishly consolidating now. We'll see if it's a rejection. Bitcoin above the 1 minute 200. A lot of times in the most bearish markets, that has been the opportune, a short entry. So just, I'm open-minded to that it could be the opportune short. Just because I'm long right now, my trade does not mean that, price needs to go that way.
Bitcoin a little double topping on the 1 minute.
BTC 1 minute time frame. Yeah, I see that double toppy, but still high at lows so far.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Equal highs, higher lows, ascending triangle. Very small time frame to try to put it in a box like that.
Yep.
So we'll see. Does it come in back up right now for one more rejection? Maybe we get a triple top.
Looks like a larger W too on the 1 minute on Bitcoin, above the 200, above the 21.
Yeah.
So I'd say that definitely looks a little more bullish. And then the 5 minute, same thing on the 5 minute here, right? A little bit of a W pattern, double bottom, caught some support here at the 100 MA. Look at that cloud. Cloud holds up, right? 8 out of 10 times. Seeing that green dot of doom though.
Green dot of doom.
Yeah. After that reversal triangle, will Bitcoin spill? If it does, expect a bounce at 62,850. Not saying it does, but if it does, 62,850 would be a place to keep your eye on. That would give us a triple bottom essentially on BTC. And now we have confluence. If it happens, I don't know, over the next 5 to 10 minutes, we have some confluence here with our 100 MA at the bottom end of our cloud. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Anything else the community wanted?
I'm in that chat. Crypto Stevo says Tau. Says Tau is the Bitcoin of AI. Yeah. I'm seeing VVV out there. Venice. We should check a Venice. A few people talking about it. Possible scalp on Venice. Somebody said that AVAX may actually be dead. We have to look at AVAX.
$6 AVAX. That is wild.
Yeah, and crazy. If AVAX doesn't die, this is an amazing opportunity.
True.
I'll say that much for Avalanche. If it's not dead, pour as much money as you can into it. Spot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No liquidation.
No liquidation. Spot. Throw 10 grand into it. Throw 100 grand into AVAX.
I agree, man, but that's still pretty risky to me because everything points to AVAX being one of those alts that just gets forgotten about. I could be wrong.
Community, how do we feel about AVAX? Is it a Cardano? Man. Sheesh.
I agree, man. Venice does look like it's approaching some key support level here. Last time we came down here to our bottom end of our cloud, we ran 37%. And we're almost there now. Getting a lot more bearish signals, though, than we had on this move down. We got a couple baby blood diamonds here on Venice. Let's take a look at the lower time frame. Here's your 12-hour. No bull div on the 12-hour. Let's check the 10. Ooh, 10 is right there at the 200. We've been above the 200 moving average on the 10-hour time frames, going all the way back to February of this year. So strong area to potentially long Venice, but you're longing just a high time frame support bounce. Unless you start seeing confluence roll in on maybe the lower time frames, like the 8, 6, or 4 hour. But 1370 looks like a decent entry, but I mean, you have a few things going against you for long. There's a little bit of an M pattern that could flag you up and then break you down. Not to say that you can't make money if you nail the bottom on the on your flag on the way up before it ultimately dumps. Maybe it flags up to this 21 MA here on Venice, which is right below the bottom end of that cloud there. So it could be some confluence there. Might give you some room to run. Let's see how long, what that would look like if you long the 200, took it up to the 21. Stop loss. Not enough if you put the stop loss below this low, but if you put the stop loss right below your 200 MA, you do have some room there. You got to run anywhere between a 4 to a 7.1 risk to reward ratio on a Venice long. But again, very risky because you're fronting a potential bounce with no confirmation unless you see it. Rounded bottom or bear flag, I think yet to be seen on the 8 hour. Here's a 6 hour, very tight consolidation here. VWAP wanted to get above that zero line, but starting to make a little bit of a U-turn there, curving over. Yeah, Venice is going to have a big move here. I just don't know if it's going to be
losing it
up or down. Yeah, Bitcoin losing it. Oh, that's a
Bitcoin
5 minute down. That green dot of doom,
over.
I'm telling you, bro. You see that green dot of doom?
I saw it. All right, green dot of doom. What time frame was that on?
5 minute.
Come on, man. That's just the Walgreens pattern again.
The 5 minute.
Hyperliquid looks like it wants to flag on the 5 minute too. That looks like a W flag.
Yeah.
I'm debating if I should just cut this trade off now, take the L. I am right now down 35% on my hype trade. But if Bitcoin rolls over, this thing will roll over. I don't know. That looks kind of flaggy to me, if I'm being objective. What do you think?
I don't know, man. Financial advice.
Idiot. Duh. I'm your fucking co-host. You don't got to give me disclaimers, bro.
I did get clapped out on, well, not clapped. I had the auto clap, the anti-clapper initiated, right? That protect me on Solana. I just got stopped out.
You did? So why the fuck is Hyperliquid going up?
I got stopped out at break even. I actually made $30 on the trade.
Hell yeah.
$30 is better than making $30 is better than losing $1,000.
I'm better than what I'm doing right now. I'm losing money.
I'm out. So I'm officially not in the trade, guys. No clapping, but not in the trade. I'm out of Solana at break even plus my fees, even plus a little bit more. So now, I'm always trying to be neutral, but now I'm really neutral, right? I have no trade. I'm looking for a setup. What coin has the opportunity? Talk to me. Flood the chat. Moderators, let them flood it. And not just because you want it to go up. Which one has the, a good setup? All right.
He said, not just because you wanted to.
Yeah, don't just put your favorite coin. No one cares about your coin.
True that.
No one cares about my coins. I care about the setups. What are the setups looking like? And do we have a bear flag rolling over, a high Stokes red dot? Where is that? Do we have a bull flag, cocked and ready, low Stokes green dot? Let me know, folks. And I wouldn't be surprised if this was another juke move by Bitcoin, another move down just for another move up. I mean, they try to tire you out, right?
I'm out of the Hyperliquid trade.
Yeah, out.
Yeah, I took it out.
Yeah,
I got the clap. Give me the clap.
Clap 'em.
Not the stuff you need antibiotics for, but the digital clap. Thank you.
The crypto clap. You got the crypto clap.
Well, looks like I might have gotten wicked out. We'll see. We'll see what price is. But I'm out of the trade. I took an L on that one. 30 minute. And maybe if I had a deeper stop loss, it would have panned out. But I decided to get a tight stop loss. We're above the 200 now on the 30 minute. Green dot followed after that red dot. So that was a fake out. 30 minute fake out. We took the L. We took it right on the chin. But we'll move on to the next trade. We'll see what we can find. I'm not. I don't want to trade Hyperliquid for now. At least shorting it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's good for a long. That 5 minute did look interesting though. Was it the 5 minute I was on? Yeah. I don't know if it looks like a flag anymore, but this is a interesting. We're seeing, like bottom, like typically like at the bottom of a downtrend, you see W's like this, but we're seeing them on the top of trends. I mean, look how long this trend's been up for, right? Really, since we broke, I guess this high here. So going back to this morning at 5:50 a.m., we've been in an uptrend, and so lost it 21 a couple times, came right back. Right, we had 3 candle closures, came right back above the 21, came back down. So really playing games here in terms of price action on Hyperliquid. But shorting it now, shorting it is obviously going against trend. And as JP mentioned, that 4 hour did look a little more bullish than bearish at the 21 right now. So we'll see what price does. But we're coming off a fresh green dot with hidden bull div. 2 hours still left on that candle before it closes.
Okay. I'm going to do like speed TA, like super speed, like scan, like, recon on some altcoins to see some setups.
Okay.
That's the beauty of having the community alts all set up right here on the right side. I'm going to start with Dogecoin. Somebody said look at Doge. 30-minute time frame is the time frame I'm going to be looking at. It looks like a potential. Is that an Adam and an Eve right there? Is that Adam and Eve with a little side flag, right? Potentially. Green dot. Look, green dot, money flow green. Could it be a bottom on Doge? If a Bitcoin is giving us the juke moves, will we fill the gaps? Keep an eye on that. We got a super chat. Fly T fan and $2. Bring it up. Says as long as Lebanon is safe, crypto is safe to long. So are you telling me that Lebanon is safe? That doesn't look very safe. You got the whole nuke in my face right now.
I got a world brief on the world monitor. It says an official states a ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah has been agreed. Trump criticizes those against the Iran deal amid a Middle East crisis.
Huh.
Attention.
You got a trade alert?
Inbound.
Or is that news alert?
Attention.
I'm long in Dogecoin.
High probability setup found.
All right, that might just be a... All right, guys, that might just be a fire drill, okay? That might just be a drill.
Why, is it dumping now?
No, I'm just kidding. But I am looking at Dogecoin.
You were on the 30-minute, right?
Yeah, that was a 30-minute time frame. It's highly speculative, guys. It's highly speculative. I do want to look at some other alts. It is a double bottom. Is it an Adam and Eve double bottom? Maybe. I don't know. It's highly speculative on Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't look good, okay? I'm not giving you a trade alert on Dogecoin. I was just making sure you were attentive here and ready for an alert, all right? So let me go down the list. BNB. BNB gets bullish, man. You know it does, man. BNB can do no wrong. It has that same look like a potential Adam and Eve. ADA, same thing, but more like trend down to break up. Sweet looking weak out here. AVE, wow, what is that big move from AVE? Huge move.
AVE got beaten down after that Kelp DAO hack.
I wonder, is there just bull flags on a 4 hour for all altcoins? I mean, AVE has it. I know Hype had it. What about Tau? Yeah, everything's in a bit of a retracement mode. Is there a beautiful flag somewhere? We got Trojan Horse with 51% now over the Walgreens pattern, 49%.
Yeah, I ended it.
230 people.
Well, we're an hour into the poll. And people that are just tuning in, they have no idea what the hell that poll is. So I ended it. So
that makes sense. That should have been ended a long time ago.
Yeah. Slight edge there, though, but Trojan Horse does get the W.
Yeah. Okay. Continuing that speed T. I'm going to flip back to the 30-minute time frame. Looking for opportunity in any altcoin. It could be a long opportunity, short opportunity. What's up, man?
Damn it, man. Of course. This guy is like the fucking Anthony Davis of the NBA.
Oh, my God.
Of course, and I put all my points into the USA.
Oh.
Yeah. If Pulisic not playing, I don't know, man. He's out of the game. Fucking guy, Glass.
Were you betting on that? And
I did. I put all my points on it.
All of it.
On the top of the show.
Sheesh. Yeah, I think I walked out at that point.
Calf injury. It's a fucking World Cup, man. Anyways.
You good. I'm scanning the coins. Hey, guys, I've trained you well. Do you see any setups out there? I'm looking for setups on maybe the 30-minute time frame. 1 hour would be good as well. I also, I love that 4-hour time frame. I'm scanning the sectors. Will AVAX, let's see how bad AVAX is actually looking. A lot of people talking a lot of trash about AVAX right now. I got some, I have very valuable NFTs on AVAX. I'm joking. Weekly time.
Got NFTs on AVAX.
Very valuable NFTs on AVAX. Oh my god. Weekly time frame in the absolute dumps. The funny thing, is no support to about $3. Like, can we get $3.70 AVAX?
That's funny because all my NFTs are on base.
Hey, I got some on Solana. I don't think I've actually ever bought an NFT. I got a lot of airdrops and like free ones.
Yeah, I've never bought one either. I've got a bunch of free ones.
The collectibles. Yeah, no thanks.
I got free ones and I bought one. Well, I bought more than one. I bought a lot.
Yeah,
Lost money on a lot.
Bah.
That's like the angry guy,
Does anybody out there feel like they actually speak Fa language?
Holy Hyperliquid. Look at this. The Hyperliquid is breaking out right now. This is a 1 minute time frame.
Oh, man, that 4 hour might be playing out. Oh, my God. Well, good thing you had a stop loss.
Yeah.
That's what stop losses are for.
Yeah, that was a clappy clap.
I'll make it clap. Let's see. Is Solana about to take off? Did they just stop me out to rip it? Let's see.
Solana?
I'm looking at it. It's not doing anything yet. Yeah, it's still right around my entry, but I'm wondering if it gets that complex inverse head and shoulder. I may potentially long Solana again if it gives me the opportunity, but I'm not married to the idea. Not married to it. And I'm just, whoa. What is that?
What?
Nah, just my Google AI just took over my screen. All right. You look at the charts. I'm gonna look at the chat here.
Okay.
I got them looking for setups here. ITY.
That Dojo did look interesting though. I'll say that.
Yeah. I think so.
Can we short Cardano? Yes, we can.
You know what? I did it. I pulled the trigger. I just bought 5 hype coins.
Like spot?
Yeah, I bought 5 on OKX.
Okay.
Congratulations, man.
I am now the proud owner of 5 Hyperliquid.
You're now hyped.
Pun intended.
All right. They said, look at BTC a 1 minute. I'm looking at it. I'm keeping BTC in the crosshairs. Starting to get a bounce again. But at resistance, we'll see if it's a true. Chuck says AVAX may break out. You know what? I'm going to look at AVAX more because a lot of people are just throwing salt, in the wounds right now, AVAX, and I don't like it. But that also sounds emotional, right? That's a really stupid reason to trade a coin. So let me check my emotions, okay, as a Zen master and look at the charts. Is there opportunity in AVAX? 4 hour time frame. How extended are you? You have pretty freaking extended. Low Stokes, low RSI, green dot, red money flow. You got to be a madman to long that. Am I mad enough?
Are you bloody mad?
This thing is mid dump. That's a long flag. Okay, that's a bear flag, and it has a long pole. There's a very long pole there. It's literally that long. That's the pole.
Yeah.
That could bring it down to freaking $4, 442. AVAX is still mid dump. Bears consolidation on the way down. How mad are you? 5 minute time frame could be a bounce high, a risk. Yeah, I'm not that risky right now. To prove a point, like for what?
Bitcoin 5 minute looks interesting. A lot of conflicting signal. We just had a red dot on the 5 minute. 5 minute looks like a bull flag that wants to break out. No volume yet. Hidden bear div on the RSI. And there's that green dot. 5 minute green dot. For me, confirmation would be breaking up above the cloud at 63,190 and a retest. And let's see what that would look like on a I mean, this will be like a super scalp, dude. 63,375. You would have to have a very tight stop loss.
Super scalping.
That's not even worth it.
Bitcoin demand curving up at negative 15 with no pull to the upside.
Here comes a bullish move for Stellar Lumens XLM at its 200 MA. Will that get a move up? That looks pretty tasty to me. Stop loss at 0.2194. Kill, we get a bullish move. I like the idea of the trade. Let me just kind of sketch it out here. Sketch out the trade. Yeah, what if you enter now? Stop loss around 0.2192. Can XLM get the bullish move up to resistance 0.2318? I'm maybe willing to speculate. I like what looks like complex and averse head and shoulder there. Yeah, I might bring us some action here, Dave. I might just bring us some action. Let me see. XLM.
What time frame?
That was just the 5 minute. Let me see. Yeah, the 5 minute. The 5 minute. I mean, it's at resistance. Could it get rejected? Absolutely. It happened once before. But if it can gather itself here, if it can, get that extra push, maybe it could be successful. I don't know. We'll see.
You like the 5 minute? You think 5 minutes bullish?
I like it. Yeah, it's not perfect, but if you look at that chart right there, that's what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing it could be a forced interaction with that 200 MA. Does it get at least an ALGO push, right? An auto clapper push, not maybe a real push. We'll see. But if this candle's closing above that yellow line, and we got the 21 inbound as well, money flow green, this thing could get a move up, man. It's starting to check all the boxes for a potential move up.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see. Highly Bitcoin dependent potentially.
Bitcoin is like stuck.
Yes.
It almost feels like the chart's not even moving.
Completely sideways. Interesting. Bitcoin, give us a sign.
Blood diamond on the 1 minute.
Look at a 1 minute. 1 minute might spill on Bitcoin. Interesting. Yeah, let me turn on my market cipher A. A lot of people ask about the indicators all the time. This is market cipher A. I also have market cipher B. It's the only paid indicator that I pay for. So if you do want access to the same tool, it is in the description of the video to this indicator, market cipher. We have a referral link there. And it does help support the channel, and you also get access to the tools. But besides that, everything else is all standard, trade view stuff here, the moving averages, right? The stochastic, the RSI. I use the visual range of volume profile. Also, from time to time, use the fixed range. All trading view default. But you need I think for the VRVP, you need the premium on TradingView.
Do you?
I think so. It's been a while, man.
You don't, but if you want to have more than 2 indicators, you have to be premium or paid.
Right.
That's for sure. But I think VRP, I think that was one of those indicators you had to be premium. I'm not sure.
Mine was working when I was non-premium.
With VRVP?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Maybe they changed that. Either way, that's a TradingView default, so.
You can also just pull it up in BitUnix as well.
True.
Yeah. I hate doing TA in the exchange. I don't know how you feel about that.
Sometimes.
You do it sometimes?
Yeah. I mean, if you look at mine, I have 921 and the 200 MA and the super trend.
I get it. You can get into the trade faster. You're already there.
I don't mind drawing fibs from here, But yeah, I prefer to use TradingView.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm a big believer in that. A lot of my crew is just straight exchange. BitUnix. I mean, I love BitUnix, don't get me wrong, but I mean, TradingView is the default place for me for planning and strategy.
Is there even another platform people use for charts?
Yeah, they have what is it, Exo charts? I had it for a while.
I've had Exo charts. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's too clunky.
I like the footprint charts they have built into it, where you can see the volume within each chart.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah, that's an option there. And then I've been using Market Monkey as well. I have so many subscriptions. I have a subscription to Market Monkey.
What's that? Which
gives us a lot of interesting indicators and stuff. It's kind of TradingView like. Maybe I'll pull it up. It has some interesting stuff, with the money flow and the CVD, open interest, liquidations. It's really nice. I'll pull it up. But Bitcoin looks like it's going to spill, man. You might want to keep an eye on that while I pull this up.
Real quick, Davey said, is SCC David one of you guys wants me to make a wallet on SafePal and transfer my funds? Come on.
Come on, guys.
We will never send you a friend request. We will never send you a DM, and we will never ask you to do anything. So, no, please.
It's a scam, 100%. 100%. Same thing for me, guys. I will not direct message you on Discord, okay? That is not me. It is fake.
What do you think about Avalanche long term? Please, I'm down 60%.
I mean, I could do a macro in a moment for you.
It's very hard for me to be bullish on anything long term. I have like a couple, but Avalanche is not one of them.
Damn.
This space is moving so fast, and AI is kind of accelerating that. I mean, Bitcoin, like Solana, if you're believing AI, I know BitTensor is going through some shit right now, but BitTensor. I really like Venice. I like their privacy kind of aspect of using Venice. Man, outside of that, bro, it's just I do not feel comfortable holding anything long term in a spot bag.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And True said, I'm here only for financial advice. You go leave. Just kidding, don't leave. Since I joined your Discord. Yeah, we'll never do that. So just please, if anyone reaches out to you or sends a friend request, it's not us. Just treat it like it's a scam, because 9 out of 9 times it will be a scam.
Yep.
So what you looking at over there? Oh, XR chart?
I'm looking at Market Monkey here. Looking at Market Monkey, and just for transparency, I have no affiliation whatsoever. Okay, I'm not a partner. Just, one of the tools I like to use from time to time. And I'm looking at I got some data here, like for example, open interest, right? How many positions are open right now? Both long and short. Like, are people getting into positions, closing positions? What on a 1 minute time frame? Here's open interest right here in a downtrend. See if I can make that bigger for you. In a downtrend there, open interest. So you look at it just like a chart, like a price chart. Move up, move down. People are closing positions for the most part, but some you have a bit of a bear flag there. So it's in a downtrend. People are closing positions overall. How's that useful? It depends. Depends on your strategy, right? Let me kind of look at some other metrics I have here. Zoom out. I got what we got here? I think I had liquidations here somewhere too. Where's my liquidations? All right, I think I lost a window. I lost my liquidation window.
Where is this source data from?
Yeah, mostly Binance, and also have a liquidity heat map here as well. I got liquidity heat map with some order book information on the right. Looks like orders are favoring the downside right now. 62,000. All right, 62,000 orders to the downside. We'll see what happens with it. And there's even like a little, don't show crypto face this, but there's a little version of a market cipher here. They call it monkey cipher. Bah!
What the hell?
Bah! They got the red dots, the green dots. You need the premium version for that, but interesting.
Wow, you guys gonna rip someone like that, bro?
A monkey cipher?
That's fucked up, yeah.
Damn, that's messed up. All right, 1 minute time frame. A BTC. We saw the blood diamond. We see the red X.
Shit, man.
It looks pretty bearish. It looks like it's about to dump. Am I not in any positions? I'm not in any positions. Woo! Nice. No positions for me. Okay, interesting. All right, will it dump? Will it get a move up? Zoom out, Zen Master. 15 minute. 15 minute could still do something here. Hidden bullish, low Stokes, curved up, green dot, money flow, just heading green. Chunky monkey flag. It's just chunky monkey season, man. Oh my God. I don't know, man. It's almost seeming like we're back to that, just short every pop, short every pump. Bear market, don't get excited. Every pump, just short at resistance. Short at resistance, 90% win rate right now. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, is the 1 minute a descending triangle? Is that more of a pennant, a bull pennant here, coming off a double bottom? We're right there at the super trend line, which we bounce every time, but this range is so tiny.
Yeah.
Like if this plays out, this will be fine, right? If you get in,
That could be bullish. W
63,415. What does that look like on risk reward?
But also, is that Trojan horse again?
That's what I'm saying. It's a 5-1. That's not bad. Are you talking about this right here?
Yeah.
And it just spills?
It almost looks like a horse, right? The horse head, and you got the body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Trojan horse. And they make it look innocent, you know? And
But not so innocent.
make it look bullish on the outside,
It's
but
not
inside,
so innocent.
there's a bunch of hidden bear warriors inside the horse. There's bearish warriors hidden inside the horse.
JP.
Community, what's up? Hit the like button. Can I get some Zen emojis? Can I get the Buddha emojis? Any emojis? Give me something. Give me coins. Where you're from? Flood the chat. Moderators, fall back. Let them fill the chat.
Moderator.
Frog Time, what's going on?
Fall back.
I'm seeing you all around YouTube now, Frog Time. In the casino, everywhere. Good to see you, Frog Time.
Wait, what?
Frog Time.
Oh.
One of our loyal subscribers here. I'm seeing them all around. I'm seeing them in other streams and such.
Sweet. Someone said, Javier said some fresh news about Cash Patel.
Uh-oh. Bad news? What we got?
I don't know.
Bum, 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 bum.
Everything I see is about the U.S. men's national team.
Is Cash Patel pro crypto? Do we know?
He is, yeah. He is.
Can we get an interview with him?
I mean, there's chances of him coming to our studio are very high.
Hey.
And there's that rollover starting.
That.
That Bitcoin rollover starting. Or is it going to be another fake out? Chance starts probably another fake out. But we're getting a lot of bearish flashing here on market cipher A on the 1 minute.
Oh, yeah. I was going to long XLM, wasn't I? But maybe not a good idea what Bitcoin doing what it's doing. It looks crazy.
We're technically in equilibrium zone right now. We shouldn't even be looking for a trade on Bitcoin on the 1 minute.
Yeah, I agree. Zoom out, man. Zoom out. Zoom all the way out. We're struggling here. Zoom out. Look at the 15-minute, man. I don't know. But it's at the top of the pattern, but it has all the signals of the long.
That's like me, like the last 30 minutes trying to go through these
Seriously.
charts. I'm like, well, this looks like Bitcoin.
There's
This-
false signals all over the place. It's almost like in modern warfare, they have like electronic like warfare. You know, they like the U.S. military, they send jamming signals out before they go for the bombing run.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They clog the communications. They disorient the enemy.
Yeah.
I feel disoriented.
It's like the Venezuela operation, those sonic, like JP just mentioned.
They're trying to disorient the Zen master. It won't work. Laura, make it Zen.
I can smell the leaves.
All right. Breathe in fresh air, breathe in clarity, breathe in just data analysis. Okay, you are a monk, you're not a bull, you're not a bear. Breathe out speculation, frustration,
Annihilation.
decapitation. Man.
Clapulation.
Clapulation, yeah. Breathe it out, man. Be zen and just follow the chart. Stop speculating on the news. Stop speculating on what could happen.
And the chart's being like my ex-girlfriend who, the way she'd act when she was like hungry.
Yeah.
And she couldn't tell me for the life of her where she wanted to go eat. Like a Sour Patch Kid, you know?
Oh, God.
First sweet, then sour. Or, no, that's the other way.
Sour, then sweet.
First sour, then
yes,
sweet.
first sour, then sweet.
Do you like Sour Patch Kids?
I love Sour Patch. I grew up on them, man.
Me too, until I started having teeth problems.
Same, man. Candy could be the death of you, man. It is.
real. Literally.
The death of your teeth, seriously.
It's already happened.
All right, kids, leave the candy alone, okay?
Teacher.
All right.
Leave them kids alone. Okay. The head and tail moving in the same direction. Yeah. That about sums up the price action, huh?
Yeah.
Discombobulator, said Kilgannon.
Well, the 4 hour does technically say long still. Green dot, green money flow, low of Stokes. I'm not in love with the support and resistance. Can I get an entry for a BTC long? I know it sounds crazy, but I am zoomed out and I'm now Zen, right? I did my Zen practice, my micro meditation, and now that would have been too bad of an entry right there had I caught that 9 MA right there on the 4 hour, 62,900. I would have liked that entry for a potential long move on Bitcoin.
Bitcoin lost a super trend, went red on the 1 minute.
Uh-oh.
Saw a little bit of a dump down to 63 even. I mean, this range is absolutely brutal. This is less than 0.25% range on the 1 minute time frame on Bitcoin.
Yeah, just tight, but losing the moving averages here.
On what time frame are you looking?
I'm on the 1 minute.
Blood
Down to 1
diamond on
minute.
the 15 minute.
Somebody told me to check oil 15-minute inverse head and shoulders. I'm going to look at that really quickly. Let me look at Bitcoin. 15-minute inverse head and shoulder. I think it's a bit of a stretch, but I do see bullish consolidation here. Inverse where? Like here? Like that? Maybe that's one shoulder head, maybe another right shoulder incoming. Or I don't know if you're trying to use this over here and say like that. But careful, you got a little bit of hidden bear div, a red dot, a little bit extended on a small time frame, 15-minute time frame here. Oil, okay, zoom out. I do see that inverse. Okay, zoom out, Zen Master. I do see that right there. Zoom out. I see that shoulder, that head, that potential right shoulder. Yes, I do see that, and that can get a breakout. It may be breaking out now. 1 hour. Does it look like a bottom or does it look like a top? It looks like both. Inverse head and shoulder, but at resistance, overbought. Red money flow, no red dot. Could it be a potential short entry on oil? Open-minded to the long idea or the short idea. We'll get back to this though. Oil, the market is closed there. I'm interested. How's it looking on BitUnix? This is where BitUnix does come in handy. CL oil. Is it open? Is it moving? It's moving. It's open. It looks bullish on a 30-minute.
It's openly moving.
Look, that's bullish with the inverse head and shoulder. Just long oil and call it a day. What are you waiting
Can
on,
we get an
Master?
amen from the congregation?
We might have to get an amen. Can we get an amen on an oil long? Can we fill the chat? Put a 1 in the chat if I should long oil, a 2 if I'm crazy.
You're crazy.
Or better yet, throw some tomatoes at me. Give me the tomato emoji.
Throw some tomatoes at me. What kind of sick fantasy do you have?
Encouraging people to throw tomatoes at me.
I kind of respect that, man.
Because it's the right thing to do. I'm considering that. That's a bullish move. It's a bullish pattern. Potentially a bottom. It's a nice high time frame, 30-minute. We got volume gaps above us. Bitcoin is looking bearish. You know, forget the news. This is the news right here to me. And this is my news. My news says oil goes up. All right, so I'm going to sketch out a trade here. It said it's Friday, though. You got to be careful. It's low volume. Josh Jones says, thanks, JP. All right.
What is he thanking you for, do you know?
I have no idea. No.
Nice.
What have I done?
What have I done? What did I do?
All right, 2.39 risk reward ratio. Can we make it better? Can we be greedier here with the TP? Can we get up to $88 a barrel? Interesting that it's all the way down to 76. Remember, oil was at like $100 a barrel, man. Or more, really. Right? What was the high on that daily? Yeah, oil had hit like 116, down to 120, like topped out at 120. We're at 76.
I know. That's
a big difference, man, right? Oil has come down significantly.
Then how come the price at the gas pump hasn't gone down? That's some bullshit, right?
I guess something about, I don't know, the processing, part of it.
Like the refinery?
Refining it, and then all the middlemen, the gas stations, the distributors, you know.
That's probably what it is, these gas stations.
Yeah. Okay, I like the idea, man. I might go ahead and trade alert this. Does BTC still look bearish? Let's see here. Or maybe, maybe they're two different assets. I've seen oil and Bitcoin move independently recently. Have you noticed that?
I have, yes.
I've noticed that. Maybe I'll just treat oil like an independent asset. Right now, I don't care if Bitcoin pumps a dump. I like the potential inverse head and shoulder here. I like the bullish cross of the 200 MA. I like the incoming white line, golden cross. The red line coming for golden cross. The super trend is green. I'm taking a chance. I'm calling a trade alert. I'm long in oil right now. Call the alert.
Trade inbound. Attention. Trade alert. High probability setup found.
All right. Absolutely not financial advice, but this is a high probability setup, even for a small move. I'm going to put my stop loss below the right shoulder of the potential inverse head and shoulder here on oil. All right. So let's put a stop loss at 75.02, just about 75 even, or just under that if you want. This is a sketch of a battle plan, guys. Okay, feel free to put your TP closer, make it tighter, whatever you want to do. But the TP is going to be at 88.12. Okay, I'm going to limit in right now, limit last, and to go ahead and adjust my risk. I don't want to risk too much. I don't want to be too crazy here. About 250 for me. Yeah, 250 for about 1,800. Limit last, open long. And here we go. I'm now long on oil on a 30-minute time frame. 30-minute. Nice golden cross. We'll see if we can continue with the price action up. I'm in the trade. And that's your trade alert. Do you like the trade? Do you not like the trade?
Love it.
Talk to me. All right. I'm seeing some tomatoes out there, man. They want to go long. The bulls out there. Javier sending in more those Indian rubles. Is it rubles? Rubles. He says ETH FI short, 5 minute, 15 minute. Is that a coin in and of itself, or is that like
ETH
together?
is ETH.
Yeah, I know that, but they put the FI after it. What is that?
Yeah, it's a EtherFi.
EtherFi.
Yeah.
That's its own coin?
Yeah.
EtherFi. Yeah, I'm not familiar with EtherFi. He said 15 short on the 5 minute, 5M, 15M. Okay, maybe 5 minute or 15 minute. EtherFi. Any, like, what utility does that give for Ethereum, or is it not associated with Ethereum at all? Anybody know anything about it?
It's like a DeFi play, I guess.
All right. So I do see that head and shoulder right there. Not in love with the liquidity on this exchange I'm looking at, but I do see a head and shoulder in a 5 minute time frame for EtherFi. Let me pull up another chart. That looks better. All right. So 5 minute time frame. So this is a mixed basket here because it's technically bullish consolidation. It may even be a bull flag, believe it or not. And it is above resistance. So those are the bullish things about it. The bearish things about it is the actual candle structure within that flag is a head and shoulder. And that may bring it down. Your momentum still heading to the downside. We're in a bear market. We're not at narratives like that though. All right. So that's a tough one on the 5 minute. About to lose support potentially now. Let's go to the 15 minute. You mentioned the 15. 15 didn't even make it to the resistance. So that could be rolling over right now. Money flow still red. Yeah, I know people got excited on that big move right there, but you see it is in retracement. And I think that's the biggest thing that kind of, hurts bullish traders, I would say. Is just getting excited about the retracement every time, right? You see a bullish move, you see a retracement, buy the retracement. The problem is the retracing isn't done. It's more retracing, and then it takes out your stop loss, and then it bounces, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to train myself to be, more patient and ready for the confirmation of the bounce, right? At least see the retracement stop. For many years, I've just longed bull flags, long and bull flags with no bounce. You know, now that I'm a little bit more mature and zen, I don't know, man. I'm looking more so for that bounce. And does the oil trade have the bounce? The early signs of a bounce, at least there is an inverse head and shoulder, right? I mean, it's trying to go sideways in reverse here. I wouldn't say this is absolute confirmation, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not buying like a fallen knife per se. And what's going on with Bitcoin? Is Bitcoin splashing down? What is that? That's the 1 minute time frame. Bitcoin getting a little aggressive to the downside. Interesting. Blood Diamond dumped it to the local support. BTC heading down. I bet you Ethereum and Solana is going down as well.
Yeah.
Get the Solana. Solana probably looks sloppy. Yeah, look at that. Is that a complex head and shoulder above the resistance there? Hidden a bearish divergence, momentum to the downside. Is it time to short it all again? God King, do we have a casino?
Casino's still up. Dave, could you go run over there and make sure it's live real quick?
Is it live? Okay. You know how to do it? Yeah. The live button? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a sneaking suspicion it wasn't.
Yeah, it's live now.
There you go.
Okay, so still pull to the downside. It tried to curve. I see the demand tried to curve and make a pull to the upside, but so far, no go. We're refreshing there. Yeah, so far, no go. Starting to roll over. And I don't know if y'all mentioned this, but look at the casino like changed this its label in there. Instead of a price reversal or take profit, it says, you know, it says possible reversal there.
And then instead of...
Is there a way of saying not financial advice?
You know what it was? It wasn't that. It said take profit before.
It used to say take profit, and then it used to say buy signal, and it says bullish condition now.
Damn, it sounded like somebody had to talk with their lawyers or their ChatGPT lawyers, right?
It's Michael Saylor.
Hey, man,
God.
he's my Lord and Savior.
Yeah, sell everything to buy Bitcoin except Michael Saylor. All right, we got to end the stream. KP, any final words of wisdom?
I'll say join the Discord. Join the Discord to make sure you see what's going on with the trades. We'll give you the link really quick. Yeah, I'm in the oil long. That's the only trade I'm in right now. You got the trade alert. We'll see what happens. I'll come into the charts with fresh eyes later. But yeah, I got nothing on this price action. We'll see. Everything seems to favor the downside at the moment, but that may be the moment where they bring it the other way. So I have no idea what's going to happen.
Stay safe and don't get clapped.
Yeah.
Amen. We'll see you guys a little bit later.
Apply the anti-clapper.
Final clapping before we head out. We'll see you guys later. Peace.